Right now, 1 a.m. right on the dot.
Nice.
You on YouTube. Better mute myself. Don't need that up anymore.
Yeah, you got your notification.
You got one person watching.
Yeah, it's me.
What are you searching there since?
Yeah.
On this iPhone screen, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, Streamlabs is working. That's good. I gotta really sit down and work on all that crap.
You guys do anything out of the ordinary for Independence Day?
No, well, I mowed my parents' yard. And Mom
Yeah.
made like a gargantuan dinner, and then I ate like basically like 2 plates full. Then he was like, "Oh, I got cake too." Like, okay, twist my arm.
Yeah, I worked all day.
I feel like I worked all day. And Rugrats wear me out. I'm getting too old to be a personal jungle gym.
Yeah.
Well, you feel free to invite any of the people we play poker with, Zach.
I'm sorry, what was that, John?
I said feel free to invite a few of the people we play poker with.
Yeah, I could do. Well, I'd have to jump out of here for a minute and come back because with this phone, it does not multitask. When I'm on, if I'm on StreamYards, that's it.
Okay.
It won't, I can't do anything else. But yeah, I can
Yeah.
hit a few of them up real quick if you want.
Sure. As long as they don't start going crazy with the politics.
No, they won't. Most of them are like me. They don't want to talk about it. Everybody pretty much knows everybody's politics, and some of us agree, some of us disagree, and we all shut up about it.
Oh yeah, there's people on both sides of the aisle in the coin world too. Just how it is.
Yeah. But people some people just have a hard time being able to agree to disagree.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, it'd be nice to find any Wheaties or anything. My penny boxes suck.
All right, well, let me bounce out of here and send out a couple messages. I'll be back.
All right. Oh, there's a Canadian 85. Not a point in 5. Let's double check. Not even close. All right. 2 people watching. Come on, Merkers. No, we're back up to 3.
Mm-hmm.
They're not vertical, so it's not going to go crazy. But
No.
ooh, 67 Canadian. You working tomorrow?
Nope.
There you go.
We're gonna be trimming goat hooves tomorrow, and depends on how hot it gets if I do other stuff. It's supposed to be warm again.
Here's an ender. You can tell what year that is. Looks like 60 something. Let's see.
Yeah, we're trimming goat hooves in the morning, and then I gotta go out to the bank before they close.
Yeah. Drop off more coins or get more? Both.
If I have time to go to 2 banks, I'll drop and pick up. Otherwise, I'll probably just pick up. I have to get some money out for my daughter. She's going to
64 ender.
There you go. She's going to Baldwin Wallace next week for a theater camp, like an intensive theater camp. So I want to send her there some spending money.
Three people. Get another lurker. I can imagine if I start saying giveaway like every 5 seconds, people start showing up. Yep, as soon as I said that, there's 2 more.
Right?
Who knows? Maybe I'll give away one of these tonight. New stickers. Haven't shown them live. This is it right now.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
Those are sweet.
We'll make the first sticker giveaway. It'll be tonight. For the lurkers. Oh, wow. Show the stickers back down to 3. Somebody didn't like it. What the hell?
Well, when was the last time you streamed?
Yeah, it's been since my auction, like what, 4 or 5 weeks ago.
That makes a difference too.
Yep. 83 Denver.
You got a message.
What's happening? Yeah, it's been a good day. Shroom day. Good to see you.
Yeah, happy 4th of July to you too, Shroom Day. I got 2001 Canadian cent. Looks pretty shiny.
Nice.
Oh, I got a 1940. I think it's a 45.
Oh, Weedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to jump out, and I told him to invite a few people up. You're more than welcome to come up and live and BS and talk for a while. We're probably not going to be live for very long. Maybe, I would probably say 90 minutes at most, maybe 2 hours. This is where the party at. Yeah, it is. I got drinks. We got coins. There we go. There's a link, not for everybody. If I don't know you, you won't. We will sit down in the basement.
She'll sit down in a flooded basement.
Yeah. Moldy, flooded basement with a lot of spiders. Wow, I haven't had a beer in 6 or 7 months. There you go. 75 Canadian. On Shroom Day, we are having a stick around. I'm going to give away one of my new stickers. I haven't shown them live. First time I'm showing them live this stream, so we'll start up a giveaway in a little bit. Don't have to be present, but well, you probably do the way I'm going to do it. So. 92. Close I am. Nope. Conquester, you or EP need to find that 99 wide I am.
Yes. Keep looking for it.
Okay. That was the time I probably wasn't looking at all of them. I was just like, boom, there it is. The one I looked at, I was like, oh crap.
Need to find that 83 DDR too.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Shroom, that's what I'm drinking. Too hard a nail. IPA. No problem.
No, there's a weedy.
Nice.
1944 that time.
Nice. Yeah, I think I need to go make a bank run one day. Just to go to like 3 or 4 different Ohio banks, see if I can get a penny box each.
Hey, David Carlisle.
David Carlisle. Now we got trouble in the house. Well, David Carlisle rarely comes up, but you're more than welcome to, David, if you just want to shoot the shit, chat, BS.
2009 Denver.
Ooh, 63.
Put that aside away.
Another young head.
Nice.
And no, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm not in Canada. I just get all the damn friggin' Canadians. But
Yeah. I got a couple nice 73s here. Can't complain about those.
oops, that is not a comment video for any EOS giveaway right now. I will change that. That is probably up there from my last auction.
Oops.
Oopsie. Okay. Oh, been a while. Commands. Okay, there we go. Okay, this might take me like 10 minutes to figure this out. Oh, there it is. We'll shut that one off.
Happy 4th of July, David. Hope you had a good one.
Okay, we can turn the games back on if I can find them. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it.
I know it's the 5th of July. Unless you're in California.
Yeah.
But I know you're not in California.
Okay, there we go. Highest gamble should work. 8-ball slots. I got to figure that out. Well, we'll put dual on too. David says exclamation point fart. No, don't have that comment yet.
There's 92. Don't believe that's a close one. I gotta loop that one. Can't tell.
Shroom Day, I know you've been around for a while more in the stacking and coin collecting community, but I don't know if you heard Alden David passed. I don't know if you know who that is, but I know he knew a lot of people. David Carlisle, if you haven't heard that, I know you know who Alden Davis is. Yeah, he passed a few days ago.
Was he older or was he?
Yeah. I know he had some issue. Hey, Chew.
Hey, Chew.
You know what? We're going to take one out. This is going to be the one we're giving away. Yeah, there we go. We'll set it right there. You guys see that? New channel sticker.
Heck yeah. Ooh, there's a shiny Canadian.
Yeah, I heard about Starika too.
What, Streaka pass?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
All right, who do we got?
What's up? Long time no see.
Holy hell. Jeep and John.
What's up, man?
Not much. Looking through some coins right now.
The good old days.
So how you been?
I'm living, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm here. Cheers.
Salute.
Yeah, Shroom Day. I don't know what happened with Starika. I know he passed. Same with Alden Davis. I don't know what happened. I know they both passed.
Alden Davis?
Yeah.
When that happened?
Just like 3-4 days ago.
Oh my God.
I knew about Alden. I didn't know about Starika.
Yeah.
Hey, Chew. How you doing, brother? Shrooms? Dave's not here?
Yeah.
All right.
Damn it, man. He was a cool dude, man.
Damn, another shiny Canadian. That's 2002. The other one was 2010.
What's up, DC?
War Eagle.
All right. Hey, Shroom Day.
What's happening?
Hey, Stream Day.
Shit, let me mute.
What up,
There
sugar?
we go.
Jeep and
What's
John, I
going
don't know
on?
if I've met you before.
Hi. I'm Shrooms.
What's up?
Nice to
What's
meet
going on, guys? I haven't been around in a while.
Yeah, this was the guy that was looking at like 800 bazillion W quarterbacks.
Yeah, I've heard your name before. I
Seriously?
just don't think I actually met you.
Yeah.
Been around for a little while. I don't get around very much lately. But yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
First beer in 6-7 months. Cheers.
There you go.
I understand that. I just had a shot of moonshine earlier. It's the first thing I've had to drink in a long time, too.
Moonshine.
Yeah. Good old Trapper Man stuff.
Shroom's the
God.
dude you need to talk to about moonshine.
God, I haven't. I'm
Who,
still
me?
friends with them on Facebook, but Trapper doesn't talk about the old crowd too much. But
Yeah, he don't. Nicole don't. I
yeah,
haven't heard from him. I mean, the last time I really talked with them, I was at their wedding. That was it.
yeah, I know he had a heart attack recently, but he was all right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Man, I've missed out on everything, dude, since I ain't around much anymore. So, yeah.
he's still down there in Kentucky.
Yeah, for now. I'm actually looking at moving. I've been looking at trying to find some properties down like North Florida, stuff like that.
Ooh, that's will be a
Watch out for
115%
Florida, man.
humidity down there.
Yeah. I live in Kentucky in the valley, so I understand all about that.
All right, right back.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about Florida, man. Watch out for him if you end up in Florida.
A lot of stories about Kentucky.
Hey, I'm not originally from Kentucky. I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee. Moved up, man. I got a lot of family here, so
Okay. Well, hey, I live just east of Nashville.
yeah. I used to live in I moved when I left out of Tennessee. I moved to Florida, lived in Cocoa Beach for a while, then ended up moving up to Indiana, then Kentucky.
I got my Devil's Forge running out in my front yard. I got to make sure my lawn isn't on fire. I'll be right back.
We got a pour.
Yeah, we don't need everybody's lawn on fire.
Yeah, especially in this damn heat and stuff. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a amateur pourer. Those shrooms, he's a lot better than I am.
No, I'm not.
Try it. Never seen this one before, so had to try it.
That Blue Moon?
Yeah, mango wheat.
Nice. Yeah, right now I got some mushrooms submerged in plaster of Paris. So right now I'm trying to incinerate those out of the mold so I can pour some copper or silver or whatever I decide to throw in them. So it's going to be running out there for a little while. So everybody have some good food and hang out with some family and friends today, or
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had a peanut butter sandwich, a shot of moonshine. That's pretty much it.
I had mac and cheese and hot dogs, so you know,
That's all right.
it was a good day. Nothing bad happened, so it was a good day.
Me, two of my son-in-laws, a couple of grandkids went down to the fireworks stand and got a few things. I only had to sell one kidney, so you know.
Yeah.
ain't nothing like celebrating 4th of July and Independence of America with Chinese bought fireworks.
No shit.
Oh, okay.
And man, they're proud of them these days. Good grief.
Received an offer on Macari for my 1827 cat bus dime. Let's see what it is.
Dude, when I was in they found out I used to do YouTube when I was in the Philippines and shit. And I was on a trip when I was over there. I was on went to this one place. This dude came up to me. He's like, I heard you know stuff about coins. I was like, yeah, I dabbled. And he said, hey, can you take a look at these? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And I'm like, man, he started pulling out some peace dollars and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, so he's like, they poor over there. They need money. And I'm like, man, I just don't have my shit to actually tell you if this is real or not because, all of the Chinese fake shit that's out there.
Yeah.
I was like, man, dude, if I actually had, some of my stuff with me, I'd check it out, but I just can't buy it, man. But he was excited. I was like, dude, if this is what it is, this is, I can give you an average of what this is going to be worth. And that dude was fucking tickled to death. So, I mean, you could not imagine how much American currency is actually over there since, we used to, we were there. So, after World War II.
Yeah, what's going on?
The U.S. Navy dumped a buttload of silver coins at the bottom of the bay out there somewhere because they were afraid they were going to be captured. I think most of it got recovered. I can't remember. I used to know the details to that story, but now I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I was there for about a month, man. It's like the stuff that you saw was pretty cool there. And I didn't really find anything when I was in Japan. So that was pretty cool. But the Philippines, though, I like some of their stuff is some of their old money that I used to collect too is because it was, it said, USA on it too, and the Philippines. So.
Oh, here's trouble. Hey, Jake
Really?
is back.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's boobies. Hoobies.
Boobies.
Oh, hello, Mr. Treats.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
Hello, darling.
It's been a long time.
Hey, you got 710 in the chat. Jack Golf. What's going on, fellas?
From Cherokee, North Carolina.
Hey, Jack, congratulations on your retirement.
710. Argent got his clothes on and sitting up straight. Well, the night's young. So.
What's up, Jack?
Give him a few more of those blue moons. We'll see what happens.
Jack, I saw your video earlier. I'm glad you had a good day, man. That looked like a good time.
Josh.
Uh-oh,
what's up,
Hooves.
man?
You're on the wrong channel. Where's Voorhees?
Oh boy. He had quite the adventure this yesterday morning, we'll say now. He was being a meanie. Anyway.
Hey, I tell you what, man, he's doing, it's all those shrooms, man. He's been doing a lot of shrooms.
He's
a
being
lot.
real mean when he's on them.
Yeah. That's what I say. You don't realize it. That's why I quit doing shrooms. I mean, I tried them twice when I was younger, and both times I wanted to fight people and shit. I was like, man, this stuff ain't for me, man.
Really?
Okay,
Normally,
the guy I was trying to tell you about, that's who he's talking about. It's the same person that would fall asleep on him and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you didn't take enough mushrooms as far as I'm concerned. Take a handful. I promise you will not get violent.
No, he yelled and screamed at someone 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Like angry pants. Oh, I still got
Yeah. I mean, regular, I do some regular LSD, some dots or some shit like that. I was always fucking fine. I was chill as fuck. But shrooms, for some reason, dude, I wanted to fight people.
Apparently, he does too. Because I'm like, oh my Durkee McGurks, like you need to reel in your turbo a lot. A lot.
They always chilled me out.
Yeah, I was just over on Whippet's channel. I saw John Argent on it. I was like, man, it's been a long time since I've seen him.
Yeah, John's like, I'm
I've
gonna go
I've been broke lately.
That's a great
Trying to save up and buy a house, trying to pay off debt.
Oh, dude, let's not talk about that. There's a reason I'm in the dark.
John's been losing all his money to Hoovy playing poker. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
You're buying a house in today's market. You're brave.
I'm just lucky.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just lucky.
I bought my house for $1. See how lucky I am? I bought my house for $1.
Well,
I
I'm
still-
gonna have to do the tradition because you said that. Whoop.
My folks bought their house in '92, and when I sold it, I got almost 3 times more than what they paid for it.
Oh, be nice.
I don't know. When I bought my house, my interest rate I got for 2.25%.
Well,
I
there
think
you
mine is
can
3, but in the long run, the interest rates are. Well, I know 3% doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I did the math, and in the end, by the time I'm done paying for this house, it just makes my head spin.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
No, that's why you pay extra toward the primary.
Always just financed for 15 years. Payment was a little bit higher, not much.
Yeah,
But
if
in
you
the
can,
long run, it saved you
put a
a
lot
crap
down
ton
for
of
that.
money.
A lot down.
Yeah, I'm still locked in for another 21 or 22 years of mortgage.
Oh my god!
That's why I'm selling everything.
The problem with me, I'm 50. If I buy a house, it's like if I can't afford a 50, I'm going to be paying till 80, and I'm probably not living till 80.
No, I'll be 50 next year.
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah.
that.
Wait,
I
when am
remember 50. Yeah, that's a long time ago, man.
That's good.
That's back when they had nice looking muscle cars.
Back in the good old days.
Be right back.
I remember back then when them women used to show me them ankles. Whoo, whoo, get you all fired up, boy.
Golly gee.
Yeah.
Well, Jeeps, I know you're not privy to this information, but they have a friend that I'm now friends with that has been making a Western storyline that includes shrooms and stacks and Monkey King medals. And,
Oh God.
And you.
And just recently added me. Yeah. So it's pretty funny. Like, oh my God. So funny. But
there you go.
Dax
Yeah,
just
there.
seems to be getting older and has a worse cough every
Yeah, that
installment.
bastard. Every three weeks, he ages me 15 years.
That's why I say
Damn Canadians, man! I tell you, you can't shoot them. I don't know what you can do with them.
Oh, we just turf the fuck out of
Yeah, there you go.
them.
Is Streamlabs giving everybody a warning to keep religion and politics out of the discussion?
Well,
I just saw it pop up here.
but that's on purpose.
Yeah.
Who does? What? I'm so
The
confused.
Streamlabs says, please keep religious and political discussions to a minimum. So that's why I said,
Doggone. I was
amen.
going to talk about my big, beautiful Bill tattoo. I
Boy.
guess
Oh,
I'll
dear.
shut up.
You got a tattoo already? You didn't waste any time.
Are you guys familiar with Freaking Awesome? He uploaded a video and it was titled First There Were 2, Now There's 200. And his video was about shopping carts being thrown into the woods. My comment was, I could have sworn you were talking about genders by the title of your video.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
He hasn't responded yet.
He's trying to figure out what number gender he is.
Freaking Awesome is good people. I like him. Shit, he's probably responsible for half the subs on my channel.
True.
Every time he sees me in a stream, he'll share me out. He's a mod in a lot of the channels.
Do you have the hat with the lights in the bill?
I won't buy a hat unless it has lights in the bill.
I wondered if those were any good, but like yours were set. I knew it wasn't the clip on the front, but they're setting back far enough.
I love my hat.
Obviously, you like it since you said you won't buy any hats unless they have nice.
I've been wearing these things for probably 8 or 9 years now. Ever since I found my first one, I won't buy another hat unless it's got a light. And the only problem is the battery compartment. The wires are super, super thin, and they come apart. So this is probably my 5th or 6th one. I've soldered wires back together.
So does it have a light like right up in here, or what?
Yeah. It's got a little button. And
back farther instead of like, you know how the ones you could just clip onto the end of the bill, like. Now it's better because it's not a big clunking piece of plastic. But
the first hats I found were actually being sold on one of those stands that they put in the aisle at Walmart. The rest of them I've had to go online and look for them because they don't sell them at Walmart anymore. So just put into Google search brim lighted hats.
I used to have an infomercial name for them, but I don't remember.
You can find it at some sporting goods stores because hunters, are heading out in the woods at night to get in their stands or whatever.
And they're all made by the same. I don't know if you can see the logo, but they're all made by the same. Nah, the logo ain't even there.
Read to me. Read to me.
Dimebag, what's up?
Oh, there's JJ. I was like, you had to be around somewhere. What?
What up, Dime?
Like I don't know you, JJ.
Really?
It was
Damn.
fun. We just pretend you don't know me. Were you convinced? Were you convinced? I thought I was pretty convincing. No votes on it. Okay. Anyway.
Hoopy, I was waiting for you to drop I don't know your life. You don't know my life.
I'm not the one that, I mean, I love that saying, but you can't overuse and abuse somebody else's thing. That's just wonderful. And,
Unless you're nickel.
I didn't say that.
I
No. No, Dimebag, I didn't. And I'm sorry to hear everybody that did know them. I'm sorry for your
hearing Starika died just honestly kind of ruined my day. I really enjoyed seeing Starika in the comments.
So, was that more of a Silver Stacker community friend or
Coin community.
my community?
That's where I met him.
I'm so out of the loop. You know, you can only get so famous in the coin community, and you just kind of have to step out of the spotlight. Anyway, that was my beef stroganoff.
So many.
John understands. John understands.
Yes. I understand completely. Yeah. When I stepped out, man, it was like a vacuum that got, of abyss that sucked in to take my place.
So many
Yeah.
notes, so little time.
Yeah. I just wasn't. I don't know. It started kind of sucking for a little bit. There was a big dip in fun times.
What'd you call me?
A big dip.
Hey, look, we already established, even with me
No
not being on
singling.
YouTube, even me being not on YouTube, I still got over 4,000 subscribers.
Oh no, you just said, "Hey, look," in my initial.
Everyone's slacking on the likes.
Dimebag. That means I'm a slacker. I don't even have the stream open. I shut it down so my computer wouldn't slow down.
I mean, I got mine open.
Hold on, I'll fix that.
Well, let's see where I just refreshed mine. It's 8 likes now. So.
I mean, Frank might wake up and wander in here.
Oh,
He does
Hoover's
that.
#1 in the chat.
I
Damn
stand
right I
corrected.
am.
I did hit the
Oh.
like when I came in. Awesome. Never mind.
I didn't.
Hey, I think the bigger your number, the better you're doing. So I think Dimebag's got me beat. I think that's how that works.
I don't know. Yeah, that's just something they fucking threw on there for no reason.
I know.
Haven't been on for 3 years. I'm doing pretty good.
Oh no, I'm #1. I'm #1. Yeah. Anyway.
You're not the worst.
I thought, yeah, I'm not the word. I thought it went the other direction. Oh, shrooms is #2.
Oh, I would be the worst.
That is
Guaranteed.
weird.
I don't know what you're counting, but I've been called worse than a #2 before, so I can accept that.
No, so there's this handy dandy little list with whatever those crowns are now.
I think
I don't
that's who
even know how to
chatted the
get
most,
that.
but that don't make
Yeah.
sense because I haven't chatted anything.
Well, you're #2. You can choose #30, and then Dimebag.
What the hell? I have to say something in the chat and it'll show you.
I don't understand.
Yeah, neither do I. So I don't know.
What's up?
How's that work?
I'm not really
You know.
sure.
Randomly assigns you points, and yay, you're #1 or #2.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I thought you started out at 1 and then you worked up to 75. I was guessing.
I don't know. It's too advanced for my simple mind.
Right. I mean, yay. Picking some pineapples.
And yay, I'm #2. Well, that's what she said.
Jack Gallman, I don't know exactly. I just know he,
Yeah, I don't
as
know.
well, is no longer with us. God rest his soul. Love me some Alden. As my dirty
Yeah,
old
no.
I know. I'm glad I got to meet him in person and hang out with him. He
Really?
was a riot.
Yeah.
Where'd you see him at?
Ohio in 2021 or 2.
Really? Where was I?
We went, me, you, and John. Went 20. Yeah.
So far, I've met 3 people from the community. 2 of
We
them
met a
are-
lot. Cincinnati was a blast.
Yeah, all my real stuff came up on my phone. I was like,
Jane and Mrs. Tizzo had a concert to go to not far from where I live. So we met up, and I just met a guy named Big E143. He
I
sold me a
heard he's
smelt.
cool.
Big E's good people. Not everybody would agree, but I like the guy.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
you're
why I
right.
said that.
Right. Yep.
But he just sold me a smelting furnace and gave me one hell of a gift along
Ooh,
in the
nice.
process. He tried leaving over 12
He did,
ounces of silver here in the crucible that was inside the furnace.
Oh,
So
nice.
I poured a couple things while he was here and sent him home with it. And we figured out where we're going to donate the rest of the 10 ounces that are left over.
Nice. Yeah, that's something I'd like to try once I get a place. Once I sell my soul to get a house. The prices are fuck.
As I said,
It's an
I would love to
it's an
pour
expensive
something.
hobby to get into. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Well, what hobby is not expensive?
Yep.
I haven't found one yet.
Exactly.
Well, I got to tell you, pouring silver is a cheaper hobby than my last one. And that was redheads. That was
Actually,
expensive.
yeah,
as
no
hell.
shit.
I need to start dating cougars, man. I just need to find me some old women. Take
Sugar
care
mama.
of me.
Sugar
Jack,
mama.
Yep.
how long ago? What, Jack? Actually, I did find a cheap hobby. Flint napping. Didn't cost me a damn thing, but it did cause a lot of pain in my joints because my shit ain't what it used to be anymore. But I made a few pretty cool arrowheads and a blade,
Oh,
and that didn't cost me nothing.
Mm.
Just a
my
little ache and
husband's
pain.
sleeping.
What's wrong with you, Hoovy?
Not a lot,
I'm
but
sorry. I said my husband's sleeping because he's got to go to work tomorrow. And then he said
Well-
something about doing the flint napping, and I didn't even know what it was called. And I'm like, I've got this box of arrowheads that my uncle made, and I'm like, I don't even know why he did that. So it's like, and there's tools that are outside. I'm like, I think
Does anyone know how long ago Alden passed? Wasn't
like,
it just
I
a
believe
couple
like
days
Not
ago?
4 or 5 days ago. I'm not
I
sure
was gonna say
that.
I would assume in the past week, 5 days. I don't know.
Yeah, I just saw it from Florida Lena's post like 4
On
days
Facebook.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah, because then you messaged me and I was sitting in the pharmacy drive through. Yeah, that was yesterday. Well, Wednesday, Thursday. Anyway, then I messaged Dax and it was like,
I was like, what the hell? I was shocked.
Hoovy, did you say somebody else was doing the flint napping too?
my uncle before he passed away. I think that's what he was. I don't know what you call it, but apparently.
Making arrowheads?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ron Pierce.
I'll have to get closer, but yeah, like
Hey, Ron Pierce. Long time no see.
let's just do.
All right,
Like-
I'm gonna bounce, guys. I gotta charge my phone.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Now
All
that,
right.
don't let
now
them
that I'm
hillbillies
subbed
get
to
you up there.
John, I don't know why the
Much-
hell I
Always a
wasn't subbed
pleasure.
to John, but I'm sure I'll
Even
see you
if I'm a
again.
pain in your ass.
All right. Much love, everybody.
Much love.
Nice seeing Jeep and John.
Good seeing you, bro.
I made an arrowhead that looks just like that, only mine's out of glass. All the ones I've made are out of
That is
glass.
glass.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
That's glass.
Oh, no shit. I made one that looks exactly like that.
Yeah. That, like I said, he had this box. Well, I put the box together because I was trying to pick everything up because I'm like, I don't
There it
know
is.
what this is for.
I put mine in a floating display.
Cool.
Yeah, there's like, I so need a better angle. That's what she said. Anyway.
Yeah, it looks bigger from the right angle.
I know that's right. Yeah, like I think this was from '96. I can tell. Well, because it says '96. How convenient is that? So yeah, I guess that was like a practice one. It kind of seems
That's
like he
awesome.
was somehow kept curving them upward. I don't know. Because I wasn't here for that.
Well, that's probably
But-
because he made it out of bottle glass and it was already curved.
Oh, just
Well,
the
no,
one
no,
was made
that
out
one-
of glass.
Like that. I know that's like a
Yeah, the rest of those look like
That's
stone, but yeah.
it was like this little thing was in there.
I don't know what the hell he would use that for.
I don't know. I just started throwing stuff together that I'm like, I don't know what it is. And
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I mean, it would serve not much point, but it'd be cool to have one of those out of like that old uranium glass.
I haven't found any uranium glass. Otherwise, I definitely would have actually. No, I can't say that. That was a lie. I found one piece of uranium glass, and I ended up breaking the arrowhead that I was trying to chip out of it, and it just didn't work out for me.
I have more glass.
Every piece of glass I ever tried flint knapping, it handled differently. It broke different. It required different pressure and techniques, which I just never got down.
Oh, flint napping. Oh, I thought you guys were saying mapping. I was wondering about that, so I tried to look it up.
Not KNAPP.
Is the shaping of flint, chert, obsidian, or other conchoidal fracturing stone to the process of lithic reduction to manufacture stone tools, strikers for flintlock firearms, or produce five-face stones for building or facing walls, and flushwork decoration.
Hey,
Okay.
Have a good night, man.
Who's he eating this?
Good night, Jack.
Taking off.
Oh, good night,
Jack.
Jack.
Hey, Jack, happy 4th, man.
Well,
I'm glad it was a good one. I hope you have a good night's sleep, man.
oh man, that's a cool little
Okay.
box there.
Yeah, I lied. There's nothing that he made in here. This is just stuff that he found. I couldn't remember. I
So
still don't
he
know.
found those? So those could be anywhere between hundreds to tens of thousands of years old.
Oh, for sure. Check that out.
Is that a stone button or ivory?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't know.
Hmm.
This shit's all over the place in his house. I say shit loosely, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, especially some of the like bone stuff or stone stuff. Yeah, they can be
Yeah,
tens of
they're like,
thousands.
I'm not really sure. Like, what the heck that is?
It
Looks like a capsule.
pill. There's some stuff
Very
in
good,
it that
very
you
good.
don't want to know.
No, but seriously,
Is it magnetic?
you know what? I never tried.
It looks like it could also be a magnetic stir bar.
But it's like the thing is so tiny now.
Why would you need a magnetic stir bar for stone napping?
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, I went a total different direction of like, okay, I thought maybe there was stuff that he made in here, and I think it's another room.
As I know, chemists will use tons of those things,
But yeah, there's shrooms. We haven't even scraped the surface of like Indian head stuff, Indian arrowhead stuff. Yes. Yeah,
Man, check
we're
this
gonna
out.
have fun. Just think.
I ever flint napped. John, can you make me big for 1 second? I just want to show you one thing.
Yeah, give me some time to run off. Whoa. What did that get made of?
Wow, we're in 30.
That was a piece of broken mirror that I napped into a blade.
Oh,
That's a cool idea.
yeah.
This was the last thing I ever napped because my wrists and it hurt so bad by the time I was done. forget it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's it's kind of interesting, and I would like to honestly would like to try that. But yeah, because my job before the one I have right now, it probably put 20 years of damage on my elbows and wrists in like 6 months. No, it's like I
Yeah. Okay.
lost a lot of my strength in there.
You can take me down now. But yeah, I've been digging holes for the last 22 years. So my joints, I'm using a post hole digger and a steel spud bar, rock bar. So my wrists, my hands, elbows, shoulders, hips, knees, it destroyed my body. But,
yeah, I was a quality technician at a fucking tubing company and made all kinds of tubular stuff for automotive manufacturing. Took a job that was supposed to lead to bigger and better things. You'd be an engineer. No, it's just like destructive testing. And by destructive, I mean taking fucking air hammers and air chisels and like destroying parts with like 150 fucking rivets in them. And we would tell, oh, hurry up, we need this, hurry up, you gotta measure everyone, hurry up. No.
I'm still looking.
Yeah,
I'll be right
hurry up,
back.
Not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I've
so
earned the
friends-
right to drag ass.
Yep. Amen. I really like working from home, and my walk to work is about 10 feet in the morning.
You can't be mad about that.
Nope. But oh man, being on the phone and dealing with all kinds of people all day, it's got its ups and downs.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, 90% of our truck drivers, even the fucking regular people that run a 16-foot box truck, are fine. But well, that 10%, sometimes you just wish you could tell them, "Fuck you, go to hell." Click. But powers that be might not like that.
I've been known to do that a few times, but
Yeah.
I gotta be me.
I've officially moved stuff around again and don't know where I put.
Yeah, I had one person, believe it or not, Stinks, I had one person. This was just a regular non-CDL truck driver renting a 26-foot box truck. And had all kinds of problems. We were getting set up. Wasn't a long ETA or anything. They were demanding we refund all the rental price and the load price and wanting to talk to like Roger Penske, or what line do I get up to talk to Roger Penske? He's like, I
So,
can't
bitch,
do
you're
that.
never talking to Roger Penske.
Yeah.
That's just ignorant.
Yeah.
See, when the one thing I haven't had to look for or think about forever is what Shrooms brought up. Oh, he left anyway. Didn't know. No, he's up there. Son of a biscuit. I don't know where. I guess he would have to explain to me how you even do the napping thing. But I don't know. And I wanted to ask him if he even collects regular, everyday. I said regular, everyday arrowheads.
I'm going to regret this. But
Yes, you are.
Well,
All of
two
it.
here.
Oh, having a beverage and drinking and talking to me about arrowheads, and I don't know anything about it. Yeah, you're gonna regret this.
no,
Yeah.
the second beer, I don't drink very often, but when I do, I usually regret it the next day.
Well, if it's any consolation, I've been a good girl tonight, so maybe I will not spur you on. I think you'll take care of your own mind anyway, but yeah, you know. It was kind of fun. Hubby smoked a little too much with sister-in-law, and then his mom kept saying, "Who's driving?" And I was like, "I am." She's like, So I had my two little Smirnoff Rocket Pop drinks at their house. And came home.
Okay, everybody in chat, type exclamation point raffle. Everybody up on the panel, type exclamation point raffle. We'll give it away whenever I end the stream. Might be 20 minutes, might be 2 hours. I'll
I
keep
want
it
a Joe
going.
sticker.
Frank may show up, but he can't participate if I'm
There you
here.
go. I'm trying to look at the stream and do this, so it's, I don't know. There we go. New channel sticker.
I received a ticket.
Yep,
Better here than in the mail.
That's a good
yep.
thing.
Yeah, I can't even type in the regular comment section. The only thing I can type in is
So can Frank type in for Stacks then?
Okay, we'll count Frank for 6.
Okay, because
thank
Frank's
you.
not old enough, and I'm here, and you're welcome.
And if I
As
lose,
long as we all know what we're doing, it's easier.
we'll have to talk about sticker trade.
Okay.
And if I win, you'll have to give me your address so I can send you a sticker in return.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, shrooms! Can I link the video of your thing with scorpion metals?
That's totally up to John.
What is it?
Well, yeah, because
I'm gonna be-
I could do this to you.
I'm-
Shrooms. I could do this to you if I want to. See, I like.
Not John.
I got
I'm gonna
buttons
be
here too, baby.
I'm going to be streaming with Scorpion Metals tomorrow night. I guess he asked me to come up. I think him and I are going to start collaborating. He's got the ability to make some molds. I think he's looking for somebody that does pours. And he's going to be talking to another one of his buddies, River Sticks Outdoors, who's been on a benefit ride on his own motorcycle. He's trying to raise awareness for veterans, an animal shelter, and I think the third one is Shriners Hospital for children.
Those are good causes.
That's all.
And
Things I
probably
would say
3
I-
causes that lost money because of something I'm not going to talk about.
But yeah, Scorpion Metals is he made me some copper channel rounds. They're in the mail right now, so I haven't seen them in person yet, but his video, they look awesome. This dude's got a $10,000 laser engraver, and the thing
Oh my! Oh yeah!
amazing
Yes.
work.
Yeah.
He can actually get color out of copper, like different colors with a laser.
God,
I don't
I know
know.
a guy that. Now it's not lasers. Well, he does work with lasers now, but he does like we started out wire EDM, and he does like some kind of shit with lasers. And he's working at a kind of a high end, what do you call it, a job shop, machine shop that does like, not production shit. The customer might need 2 parts. This guy makes filthy money. And this guy, like I was telling the same guy I was talking about guys the other night, that, he's about my age, never been married. I think he's like about 5 years younger, never been married. And he's just got, his hobby is fishing. I mean, he's got the pro level bass boat. Fucking.
Nice.
The guy probably makes, I'd probably say 3 times what I do, minimum.
I got a Bubba level bass boat. Does
Yeah.
that count?
Close enough for this stream.
Hey, he catches fish.
Yep.
I reckon that's all that matters.
I sold all my boats.
I want to get one, but get a house first. I was raised up on cruisers and Cuddy cabins and
Priorities.
stuff like that.
Thinking about buying one so I can take all my grandkids out at the same time
There you go. Get like
on
a
the
pontoon.
pontoon.
Yeah.
I had a pontoon boat. It was a 1988 Sun Tracker bass buggy. That thing was awesome. It was old. I didn't care.
Hey, those Bass Pro Shop pontoon boats are pretty good, man.
I don't know where the guy I got it from bought it, but yeah.
Oh, if it's
I
a
bought
Sun
it.
Tracker, I'd almost guarantee you it came from Bass Pro Shop.
All right. Yeah, this thing, I got it from one of the guys I was working for, and he told me and he was also my landlord. I lived in a summer camp. It was just me and my daughter in this tiny little summer camp. That the deck literally overhung the water on the lake that it was next to. So one day we're in his garage, and he's like, "Want to buy a pontoon boat?"
Chain boat.
You know what I make. I can't afford that. So I ended up working Saturdays for a while to pay off the boat, but I absolutely loved that pontoon boat. That thing was great.
Yeah, well, I grew up around like cruisers and like when you're boats going on Lake Erie, so they're minimum like 30 feet. But I would joke around with some people that live around this area, go get a pontoon boat. It's like, man, that ain't a boat.
No, it's a raft with a little engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been around bigger boats and I know what it does to go somewhere. I know what it takes and what you can and can't do on Lake Erie. There's a place called Put-in Bay. Maybe it's a good, if you got like a 35-foot boat, it's still like a good hour trip to get there. By boat. This is when you're going, if you got fair weather and you know what you're doing, know what you're going. But I had younger guys I used to work with. Well, I'm fixing up this little like 20-foot open bow ski boat. We're gonna try to take it out to Put-in Bay next year. No, you're not.
They have suicidal tendencies.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Pepsi?
That was a good band.
Pepsi, just Pepsi.
God, my parents.
Did those guys not know how quick storms can blow up on that lake?
Yeah, or the waves. Just you go in the wrong area. One of my parents' first bigger boat that could go out in Lake Erie was only like a 24-footer. And one time my parents tried to go to a popular place that you had to go through a shipping channel on the lower end of the Detroit River on like Memorial Day. They were hitting like 6-footers.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the high points on this video because it's 10 minutes long and we're not gonna watch the whole thing because I don't want to.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Engravers and those things. Oh heck yeah!
so Shrooms has indicative this. Yeah, that's badassery. The other side, and then it goes over it again.
Oh.
And then wants to fine tune it, which is, I think, is very cool. Oh, my volume's not up on it.
That's crazy.
Okay. Isn't that cool?
Okay.
That is cool, but man, I imagine it's gonna take him a while to even just break even on that
spray
thing.
them and ship them. Of course, it takes 2 days to clear coat them.
Nice, not bad.
Varnishing. It does tend to make them a little bit darker, even though it's a clear sealant. But it keeps them from tarnishing. Yeah, they're not made to endure, massive amounts of heat and water or anything like that. The sealant will come off. But basically, that's the end product. So y'all look up Shroom Day, check them out, and I'm gonna see if I can't get these shipped out to them.
Very cool.
A stack of them too. Damn.
Yeah, Shroom had 20 of them, I made believe. Ooh, words in wrong order. Yeah, I believe he had 20 made. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I called dibs on one, but you know that and $10 might get me a cup of coffee.
I'm calling buy now 10. Shipping included.
I was surprised at how clean the lines are on that thing.
Oh yeah.
It's a laser. Wow, I never got shrilling.
At ease, Jedi. I didn't mean that as an insult.
No, Western drop.
It's a laser.
He was probably calling on it soon anyway.
Oh, Jeeps?
Oh, Coin Questioner.
Oh, Coin
He
Quester.
fell out.
Yeah.
Did he even tell Frank hello? I feel so bad for Frank.
Yeah, he said hello to you earlier.
Yeah, at the beginning,
He said
he was
so,
talking
died.
a little bit, and then he just went silent mode.
Who'd we just lose?
Coin Questioner. Hey, Ozart, what's going on?
Oh.
Explanation point raffle, Ozart. Giving away the new channel sticker. First one right here.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't even.
That's the guy that designed it right there.
Can I just pull myself out of the contest and ask you to send me a sticker? I want one of your stickers. That looked awesome.
Well, yeah, if you don't win, we can work out a trade. No
Yeah,
problem.
that's
That
when
works.
you email and go, "Hey, buddy."
Yeah.
I'm not shy. I'm not beating around the bush or trying to hide nothing.
Yeah.
I want a sticker.
Hey, Oz, long time no see, brother.
Oz Art, it is good to see you, brother. Happy Independence Day.
Yeah, quick question: is he still putting out content? Because I haven't got a notification from him in ages.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He goes live once in a while. Playing games.
Apparently, I'm going to have to unsub and resub him. I've had to do that to him.
Oh, heck yeah. YouTube is funky like that.
Well, Rick G, friend of mine, I've had it always shows me sub to him. I wouldn't get notifications, and I've had to unsub and resub at least 8 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, mine unstubbed me from the Durbans twice in the same year, and that's like when it was like hot and heavy talking to that like constantly with this, Robert and Flordelina.
Yeah, Stacks, because I've had people that I like watch all the time and be like, I think they dropped off the world, and then realize the same thing. Ooh, I'm not subbed to them anymore. Like,
well, when I noticed I wasn't getting notifications from Rick, I called him. He said, "Yeah, man, I'm still doing content." So I typed in his channel, and it showed me subscribed. So I had to unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and then everything would be fine for a while. It's done. That's happened to me on a bunch of channels. And Rick was the one that I was always in there. If he was live, I was there. And I mean, I know he didn't unsub me or block me because him and his wife have been to my house a couple of times. We're like friends in the real world,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know why I shouldn't be able to reopen the giveaway. Coin Quester, do you know how to do that if you're still lurking? Trying to hit just start giveaway and somehow it won't work. Yeah.
Oh yeah, streaming. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it popped up and said Frank won. Yay me. Yep. Yeah, John, even if I lose, I'll I'll do a sticker trade with you. I've got a channel sticker and I've got a silver cooter sticker. So you get 2 for 1.
I think I've got the silver cooter. I'm not sure.
You don't have my silver cooter.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
Right, I
baby.
don't.
We're 30.
My cooter's golden. Never mind. I didn't say that. Nobody heard me.
So he's not the missing
Your
cooter.
cooter's upstairs
Colonel.
asleep. Just admit it.
And it's golden. But again, I didn't say that I'm.
Oh, next time she's around, I'm gonna say, "Meemaw, I got a
After
question."
refresh Streamlabs sometime for the giveaway. All right, thank you.
Stacks, I dare you.
It's on now. You know that.
I dare you. I can't wait to see the expression on her face.
Okay, there we go. Resume entries. Let's see if we got any lurkers. Thank you. Coin question.
You'll want to place some bets and see either A, she's going to laugh, or B, she's going to smack him in the back of the head.
No, because I don't know them well enough to assume anything. I just know I kicked your ass at the bet.
I've been dating my daughter's preschool teacher for the last 16 years or 15 years. So she's a good girl.
That's cool.
She is obviously
Obviously.
a very tolerant woman.
I don't know why she puts up with me. I'll be 100%
You'll
honest
be
with you.
all day.
But there is a lot of
I mean,
other.
you can do
I'm
that.
sure
You
there
can
was a lot of
just
other
go
single
with it.
dads out there. I don't know why the hell she decided she wanted to pick me.
Because she thought you was good looking and you were nice.
Well, I can't argue.
So she
I
said,
can't argue with that.
hey.
He is a little bit purty, ain't he?
I am pretty. Thanks, Uwe. I appreciate it.
You're
I mean,
welcome.
that just goes to show, if Shrooms can find a woman to put up with him that long, and I can find one that's put up with me for this long, there's hope
Never
for
underestimate
everyone.
the power of that beard. Guys, come on.
Really? I think I don't know.
No, my husband, I tell you what, when he worked on the road, you would not believe how many times he would tell me in a month. Like, he just random gas stations they'd go through, and some girl that was checking him out would be like, your beard is beautiful, or that's a gorgeous beard, or even guys telling him, man, sick beard or something. And he was just like, my beard.
Watching. Okay.
I look in the mirror and see a tired old man, and then I'll shave my face and I'll baby face. Like, it'll look 10 years younger.
Oh, yeah, he would get
So-
carted at the same gas stations if they stayed there for like a week and it was near the hotel. And he's like, all I did was shave my beard off. And I'm like, yeah, it knocks 10 years off of you. But I'm like, you look better with it. I don't know.
I can do that. I can shave my beard off, look 10 years younger, and I'm still an old bastard.
Oh, Hoover, I just started my next batch of wine or next mix. It's white cranberry peach.
Ooh.
You make
That's
your
a
own wine?
combination.
Yeah. Yeah, I just started doing that about a year ago. I made, I don't know, maybe 20 different batches.
Yeah.
I've been saving a lot of them because, God, the
He's
last,
good at it. I suck.
yeah, one of the, I think I made it about 8 months ago. But one batch of grape, I saved one bottle for like about 6 months. Oh my God, it was 1,000 times better. So I'm going to start every batch. I want to save at least like 1 or 2 bottles for at least like 6 months, if not a year.
Now, let me ask you, is that part of the process of making moonshine? Because I've made a lot of moonshine, but I wouldn't consider what I've made wine. The wash
Oh, you mean
is
silver
the wash.
water. We call
No,
it
the wine
silver
is
water over here.
wine is a lot simple. I tell you what, the basic, you want to make a basic wine, you go buy a sample pack of yeast on Amazon, or you can even use bread yeast. I can't remember the brand. You can get it at every grocery store in the fucking world.
I have bread yeast. I have the Lavaland yeast, or whatever the hell it's called, yeast. I
The
have.
way I do it is I bought a jar and an airlock. I have like, God, 4 or 5 of them. Buy a jar and airlock. You put in get a hydrometer. You don't have to have one, but
I got
put
it.
your juice in there and put enough sugar how you want to make it strong. I mean, I like my wine strong and dry. I usually put pound and a half of sugar in and add the yeast, shake it up really good, and then let it ferment for 3-4 weeks.
Fucking ass.
Then
Now,
put it
are
in
you
a,
using fresh fruit or frozen concentrate?
no, I use like, I try to get like the simplest, like least ingredient juices I can without any ites or eights in them.
Okay, because I've only used fresh fruit for mine, so I don't know if there's a
Yeah,
difference
I
or
mean,
not.
you can do that. I want to try that. Because Hoover picked a bunch of those blackberries. I was thinking,
That's what I'm collecting right
oh,
now. I got about 8 pounds in my freezer right now. I've been picking every single day for the last week or so.
yeah, but I basically use like, Myers or basic Walmart juice because I made one batch of grape. I don't know if I did something wrong or maybe the juice had too much chemicals in it, but I did everything right and it just kind of weird off chemically taste to it. I was like,
Okay, so back to my original question. When I'm going through the process of the steps of making my moonshine, I do the fermentation. I strain out all the solids from my mash. Is the wash considered wine?
I would say you
How
could
much I heard of
consider
a
that wine, yeah.
beer.
You're just letting it ferment. Because I'm not distilling anything. I'm just letting it ferment up to
And
the
then-
yeast point it can take. Because all these
this
wine
isn't-
yeast, maybe the most they can take is like 15 or 18%.
So what do you do with it after you're done fermenting it out?
I siphon it off in a secondary container and I can put like, sanitized wood chunks in it for a little more like mouthfeel or flavor. Sometimes I'll put like oh God, what's it called? Wine tannins in it. That's just a little more mouthfeel flavor. I put cinnamon in one, but I took 1.5 sticks and it was like way too much. It tasted like strong or fireball, way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hector, what's going on, man?
I mean, heck there.
So, all right. So essentially, I can just siphon off my water,
Uh-huh.
separate the mash from the wash, and bottle that up, and that would be considered. Well, I can save that for later.
Yeah, that would be like wine. Yeah,
How would I store it? Do I have to put it in the fridge?
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, that depends. Like I ferment mine out until they're dry.
Yeah.
Because if you want to make it semi like sweet or semi-sweet, yeah, you have to like cold crash it or stop the fermentation.
I just let it go until it's done, 100% completely dry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like distill it, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I always ran it into liquor, so I never knew what the steps were. I never tried looking into wine making. I've seen other people do it, but
like if you're making moonshine and beer, it's way more complicated, especially beer. But I'm not distilling anything. I'm just letting it ferment. And like this last batch I made of grape, I kind of let it sit and I was too lazy and kind of half forgot about it for like 2.5 months and then finally bottled it.
whoops.
Fine.
Oh, okay. Have you ever had a carboy explode on you?
No. Mm-mm.
I've had 2 at once.
Wow.
I walked into my basement one day,
Yeah.
down into my little room where I was doing everything, and I was doing apples.
Yeah.
I threw them all through a blender. So I made applesauce, fermented it out, and the second morning I was into it. I walked into my basement. There was applesauce on the ceiling, on my walls, on my
Not have air
smelting
lock or
furnace.
anything on it, or no?
It just the yeast got a little too excited. The room was a little too warm, and it was in the winter time. So I put an electric space heater in a very small room, and it was a new space heater to me. So I wasn't familiar with the controls, and everything got a little too excited. And the next morning when I walked down in there was just applesauce. Just
What did
oh
you
my
just blow
God.
the airlock off? The airlocks off?
The applesauce reached the airlocks, it clogged them, and just it built up pressure until they went pop.
Yeah.
And I
At least I know that a lot of the like winemaking channels I watch, if they add a lot of solid ingredients like you're doing, they'll put them like in a cheesecloth.
Okay. Hector, you're not going to hang out with us for a little while? You just got here, buddy.
Mm.
What happened?
Hello, Hectorius Maximus.
Yeah, just don't get too crazy on the politics, Hector.
Be right back.
Hey,
That's what
Sean,
she said. Everything got a little excited.
Sam doesn't have the StreamYard link because I didn't save it. And it's not pinned. So
Can you what?
Sam needs the link, por favor.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Does he really?
He just called me.
I'm just being
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I sent him the link for the channel, and then he was using the private stream link and said nobody's there. And I was like, oh, that's
Who was that? Sam?
Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, I can come up on live. Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, but you didn't pin the link, so I don't have it to give to him because mine's doing it and
Oh,
sending
okay.
me
Yeah.
It was up in the chat. Probably way up by now, but
Okay, here. Let me send it to you over.
Or you can put it in the private, whichever. I mean, whatever's easier.
yeah, Sam's mean. He makes fun of my whiskey.
There's the link in the private chat.
Thank you. Sam's just honest.
Lawn's on fire. Fuck me.
Something better not be on fire.
Well, that reminds me of a joke. Remind me to tell you about the barns on fire joke, but I'm not going to do it on his YouTube channel because it would not be appropriate. It's pretty funny though.
Oh my God. This is opening StreamYard's like in a window that doesn't have
Everything got a little too excited.
miserable.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's right, man. What he was talking about is especially the first, because when I get like a batch going, I usually take a good 24 hours to really start bubbling good, but especially for the first like 72 hours after that, I always check on at least every couple hours because if it gets overexcited, you kind of want to clean it up, maybe put a new airlock on there.
You know, that yeast is amazing stuff as long as it doesn't involve your old lady.
Yeah.
Ew. You sound like my old gynecologist.
I learned the hard way. You got to leave.
You have to throw old gynecologist in there.
Yeah, you got to leave the right amount of room.
You know, he retired because he was old.
Because I guarantee that was Shroom Day's issue. He didn't have enough room.
What?
Didn't have enough room for the in between the liquid he had in there and the airlock and lid.
Yeah, he painted his little room downstairs with applesauce.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was listening to that. Well, you said airlock.
That's why if you want to make something sweet, Hoover, you can. One good way to do it is like you're gonna cold crash it at a certain point. Because if you stop when it's like not to the yeast's limit and just bottle it, those bottles will fucking explode.
Well, that's why I use that 5 gallon biggie, and too many cooks in the kitchen and it got ruined. So yeah, there's that.
So Hoobie and John are both into making their own wine.
What?
We're gonna have to work on some sort of backdoor fucking trade, because I took my homemade wine and kept going with it. So I got some jars of clear liquid behind me. If anybody's interested in making a trade, let me know.
That's what we call silver water. Silver. John, I should send this to you because
I call it battery acid, because that's what half the shit tastes like by the time I'm done.
Yeah, there you go.
Still.
The right yeast.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, making like sweet wine is way more trickier than dry. I mean, especially if like whoever wants it, she likes the what is the Riesling or whatever.
Moscato.
And yeah, usually that stuff's like maybe 11-12%.
What's the difference?
The best way to do it. Good night, Coinquester. Best way to
do it. Have a good one, buddy.
Good night, Coinquester.
Yeah, the best way to do that is like put the right amount of sugar to get it to the 11-12%. Cold crash it. Then add your sugar to taste. Then bottle it.
I like it sweet.
What's the difference between all those wines and the Lavalin EC111? Because that's what I got in my fridge right now.
Usually what they can take, some will be more vigorous, like fermenters, and some will supposed to add a little more character and this and blah, 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 usually. But the biggest difference is they're like top percentage they can go to.
Now, the highest percentage alcohol I've ever gotten from any of it was used with bread yeast, baker's yeast.
Well, baker's yeast, if you other than distilling it, I think it would only go to like 12-13% ABV, maybe 14.
I don't know, but I got some apple brandy over here that came out at 140 proof. That's the highest I've ever gotten, and that was used with baker's yeast.
I mean, that's distilled, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about non-distilling.
Well,
because I've made mead too. That's just wine with honey. And my first batch of mead I did, it was just pretty basic. So like orange peel, honey, water, and baker's yeast.
Okay.
It turned out, I think it was like 12%.
Yeah, I got my hands on a quart of Pops' mead.
If you don't distill with any kind of yeast, you'll never get more than maybe 18-20.
All right. Have you drank the mead you got from Pops Stacks?
Oh yeah, I tried a couple of times.
Couldn't do it?
It wasn't good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to do more mead, but
you
good honey.
He made it with honey, and he put actually some butterscotch candies in it, and there's not even words to describe the taste. It was just.
Hi, Sam.
You gave me the wrong link.
Yeah, John.
Yeah, we overlapped, and me and Coinquester started a live and morphed into.
And then I told Sam that you were going to start a live after you said, I'm going to send Sam the link. And then apparently you gave him the repeato.
Oh, yeah. That's what I got the first time. I went to the old link, and I'm like, okay, nobody's here. Okay. It's not April Fool's. What's going on?
And I didn't even save it. I was just like, click, okay.
Now, Shrooms, this Sam here, this is the guy you want to talk to if you need everything about whiskey.
We've met.
I think they met.
We play poker.
Yeah, we're just talking about my the wine Hoovie and John are making, and how I've never made wine, but I've produced a shitload of moonshine. So I didn't even know what I was producing could have been considered to be wine along the process.
Shroom, if you don't mind my asking, how do you cut the heads to make sure there's no volatile compounds left in your moonshine?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Sam. I don't even bother, because the amount that I'm making, you would have to drink a gallon of my moonshine in order for it to make any difference. You got to drink about 3 ounces of fucking ethanol in order for it to be harmful. You're not consuming 3 ounces or methanol. You're not consuming 3 ounces of fucking methanol. You're not drinking that much of my moonshine. I used to cut off the first.
If you don't mind, show me real quick though.
I got a 4-gallon still.
How much alcohol?
I used to pour off the first 30 to 50 milliliters, but after doing the little bit of research that I've done, I've learned that with the size still that I'm running with and the amount of fucking booze that it's putting out, you would have to drink a tremendous amount of fucking alcohol in order to have ill side effects from the methanol and all the other shit that comes with it. If you drank a pint jar, it would be like drinking 4 gallons of wine. You're going to wake up sicker than shit, but it's not going to kill you.
Good Lord. I was drinking a pint of hard liquor. Ooh.
You drink a pint of moonshine, I don't care how top quality it is, you ask for what you get.
Speaking of people drinking like good old 180 proof moonshine, Shree Ward at my first point show that we all went to, boy, that woman can drink.
Second one, not the first one, the second one.
It
was the second one.
He was a beast.
That's the night I sold jewelry. It was the second one. Trust me, I remember.
It was either the first or second one. The one I was drinking, Trappers. He called it silver water and gold water. I was drinking the silver water, which is like, I mean, it was good stuff. No, like,
and I wanted gold water.
The silver water was woo, but the gold water was just like, I don't know, maybe like 80 proof, like Applejack, but silver water.
That's also really good. I've been making a lot of Applejack lately too. I don't drink beer I know I said it's been like 6-7 months since I've had a beer. I've made Applejack probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And every time it comes out a little different. The first time I ever made it, it came out so fucking good. The other times it was okay. But I actually have 4 gallons of fucking apple juice sitting on top of my chest freezer right now, just waiting for me to run another batch.
You can make decent wine out of that. I've done it. Just get regular plain old fucking store brand apple juice.
That's all I'm doing.
Don't add anything. You can make a pound of sugar. There you go. You get a 15% wine.
Yeah, I know too many people that make shine. I have no desire to try it, but yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that freeze distillation just to see how it goes.
Stacks, next time I do a run, I'll send you a couple. I have clean, unused shot glass bottles that I ordered. I'll fill a couple for you and send it to you.
Cool.
I generally don't give that shit away because you only get like 16 ounces out of a full gallon.
Yeah, and you like
by
it.
the end. So,
John, explain that process to me.
Explain what?
The freezing.
The freeze distillation.
Oh yeah, freeze distillation. Yeah.
So I tried to explain to Scott, and he's like, and I said, next time I'm talking to John, you can ask him because that's a thing. So.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first got started with wine, I went down the rabbit hole for like a month watching all kinds of videos about distillers and whiskey makers and wine makers.
Then you did really good, and we didn't do that. Some people just want to do it, and then it's like
$300 worth of stuff to make it. So we get a pretty good little setup. But I do it all in my kitchen. It's like, fuck, every time I make it, I just got to be more careful so I have less of a mess to clean up. That shit gets all over the place. It's taking his fucking hell.
Hoovie, it takes a while to make the Applejack. It's a process.
Well, I just meant wine in general. Like people won't just leave you alone to let you do what you're trying to do.
But as far as the freeze distillation, you have to freeze. and thaw and freeze and thaw and freeze and thaw and freeze and thaw. Basically, the alcohol freezes at a lower temperature. So you stick your batch of fermented apple juice in the freezer until it freezes solid. You tip that container upside down and you collect the first whatever that pours out of it until you have basically a big slush snow cone left over. You run it until the slush that's inside is white again. You take that and you refreeze it, and you keep doing it over and over and over until it stops freezing.
Yep.
And you
And
might
then
have
the alcohol content is
you
then
might have
higher.
like that much liquor left in the end.
So you start off with a gallon, and if you're lucky, you'll get 16 ounces.
Right. Yeah.
If you're lucky.
It's going to be very, very little once you get done with it in comparison to what you started with.
It's one of those things that
John
you save.
explained it perfectly to the way you're saying it. Yeah.
It's one of those things because you put so much work into it and get so little out of it, you save it for very special occasions. For me, anyway. Yeah. For me, a special occasion would be I'm bored and I feel like having a drink.
Exactly. So I probably put about 50 to 75% in and say, good enough.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, boy. I'm going to go reach for number 3. You guys are bad influences. I'll be right back.
You're damn right. Hoover's fault. You're going to learn why they say Hoover's
I'm on like 5.
I didn't get home until 10:45.
God, what God?
It seems like I'm fucking 10:45 right now. Whatever.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Ish. Time zone change. I was like, I don't know. I didn't start till 10:45, and you're like, yeah, not that much different for you.
It's 11:45 for you right now.
Yeah.
Ow. So I went out to found my furnace that's still burning out in my front yard a couple minutes ago. My fucking lawn was just caught on fire. What you got?
Would you snap?
Is that a Budweiser there, bud?
It is.
Yeah, Budweiser.
Cool. So we know you have no taste in water and alcohol.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Actually, this was a Smirnoff. I lied. But shut up. I live by St. Louis.
Well, this isn't much for a taste, Sam, but I had to try it because I've never seen this before. So.
What? Talk some more shit. What?
Blue Moon, Mango Weed.
Also garbage, piss water.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that's been making my own booze for the last 15 years. You make some booze, talk to me about tasting.
You know what? For me, I retract my statement. How's that?
Oh, I knew this was going to happen eventually.
Hey, Shrooms, just tell him you love Johnny Walker Blue. He'll start sending you fan mail.
Go say it.
Hello, cat.
Okay, so wait. Shrooby's above me now, like over here?
Yep.
Yes,
So not here, that's stacked, right?
I'm going to add a little fuel to the fire. I have a Bud Light neon sign and a Bud Light fucking little cooler behind me also.
Oh, no, but I don't actually care. I was just giving you a hard time because Bud Light is fucking shit beer.
Be nice.
I can't argue with that, but the Bud Light neon sign was a gift from my mom. And the cooler was given to me from a friend that I'm
telling him no, because I grew up by St. Louis, so Anheuser-Busch was all I ever knew to be around. That like had to do with baseball, sports ball.
We only got 3 people here, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the giveaway right now for my first ever coin.
Oh, we're live! Oh shit!
Yeah, now everybody knows you're a prick.
Like it was a secret stacks.
Well, they've all known I'm a prick.
Hoover,
they've done that for years.
Sunday, Coin Collector, Dimebag, David Carlisle, Frankie Corgi, That is for Stacks and Chew.
Yep.
Close entries. Pick a wiener.
Come on, Frank. Frank, win.
Chew won.
Shoot, I took or told Sam to come somewhere one night, and he won, and he was like, "I don't want it."
Congratulations,
Chew, you won. If you're lurking, you're one.
Congrats, Chew.
Chew shows up a lot of places, but he never seems to stay long.
Oh, Chew's still active.
I'm the same way. I'll stop in, hit the like button, say hello, and immediately disappear.
Yeah, that's me. I'll pop in, show my tits, and I'm out.
Yeah, that's like one of my buddies. Well, Stern used to say, he's like, when Hoover says I'm out, I don't stick around to see who says hi. I fucking left. like no, I don't go. Who cares if I was here or not? I'm just like, just pop in and say hey, ding, out. Yeah.
That's been most of my participation in the coin community lately. Hey, everybody, good to see you.
I thought, why does that have to be explained? Because apparently people hang around just to see who told them. Hi, bye, or what? It's like, no, if I would say, hey, I'm just popping in, that I mean what I say. I'm just popping in to do this.
Yeah, he's still taggable. He's still lurking.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. War Eagle's still here.
I don't know who that is.
It's Carlisle.
Oh.
He's in Alabama. So everybody I meet, you know, I did that with Vape Amy. I said I have one question. Alabama or Auburn? And she said Auburn. I said, great, we can be friends.
Yeah.
As Carlisle, the same thing. He's like, Auburn. I'm like, War Eagle. So, yep, David Carlisle.
Go, Michigan. Awesome. Fuck the SEC.
Speaking of which,
don't hate us because we're better than everybody else, man.
Yeah.
I told her.
Who's won the last 2 national championships? Thank you.
Or I asked her, I should say, to come over here. And then I accidentally sent her, I told Dave Amy to come over when I was trying to tell you, John, and I with the oopsie and blah, blah, blah. And then and she said, what are you doing? And then nothing. She hasn't been active for an hour.
She is an interesting character.
Hell yeah, she is.
All right, let's share some comic relief real quick.
Yeah, I still want to get her on the
Celery
with
when you have that sudden urge to bite into water with hair in it.
So wait a minute, let me blow that up. I can't read that.
That's fucking funny.
And true. Hey, David Carlisle, by the way, quit saying hi, Melissa, when I come in as Frank, because I don't want to have to sit in there and tell everybody hi.
So you're Frank Corgis and Coins?
Yeah.
Or whoever that was?
Or Frank the Corgi. Yeah, I go over to Coin Questers, and I'm just like, hello, or woof, woof, you know.
So what you're telling me is you just cheated trying to get John's sticker because
no, that was for me.
Yeah, that was for.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to call her out.
Yeah, no, I mean like John EP Quester. Yeah, well now Chew knows. I'm assuming Chew already knew because like he's been around enough. And David Carlisle, because that's why I told him the other night, Mom's not here, man. She just turns on the channel and leaves me alone, you know.
Mr. David Carlisle having like 3 or 4 different fucking names in the stream doing giveaway.
Yeah, you already
David
know.
Carlisle, are you one of those people that come in with different accounts? I don't believe that.
No.
Yeah, she does.
No, David, no, not. I was the one talking about me. I saw it when he asked about David. No, you know, I come in with different accounts, but they all say Hoover or have corgi in it. So it's
Well, I don't know
like,
about the giveaways, but he does have a couple different accounts. One is Avid Carlisle.
Well, when Hoovy comes into
All right, kids.
pauses,
It's
if
supposed
she's
to
in
be
the
getting my
chat
feelings
under,
tonight, so I'm gonna dip out.
All right, have a good one.
Sam, take it easy, man. Happy 4th of
night,
July.
Sam.
And a happy all countries matter day to you as well, Mr. Shroomy.
Thank you.
Nostrovia and
You get it? All countries matter.
Okay.
I don't get what you're getting at.
Neither do I.
It's a
I don't
dig to the right-leaning folk where they're all lives matter. If all lives matter, then all countries matter, right?
no, not the commie fuckers.
I wanted to
Yeah,
put a
we're going
bumper
to.
sticker on my truck that says "You don't matter," but my girlfriend wouldn't allow me to do it. I also actually wanted to make a big sign and put it outside my house. And again, my girlfriend kind of talked me out of it.
What was the
Oh
sign?
yeah,
You don't
well,
matter?
or Shroom. I've never had. I'm 50. Never had a house of my own. Well, never had a house that I own on my own. But I'm trying to get one in the next few years. And believe me, when 2028 comes up, I'm going to be putting a different weird fucking election sign on my lawn, fucking like every week or every other week, and it will be on my channel.
You're like, I wish
All
I
right.
would have paid
I'm looking
attention
forward
when
to that.
He made me mind.
Take
the
it easy, Sam.
stupid Pie app. No, anyway. Night, Sam.
Yeah, I have so many good ones in mind. Like, number one, I'm going to be like, my first idea is going to be like, vote 2028. Anybody under 65.
Yeah.
Okay. I got one for you that I came up with all by myself the other
Hey,
day.
what is garage?
So, now you'll get mad at me. It's political, way too political. I'll shut up. I'll throw it over there. Because I love you, John, and I respect you, and I don't like you to not be happy. Be clean your mind.
Private chat, everybody. I can see it.
Private sign, do not read. That's funny.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one.
John, don't have a clue, bro.
There's my girl.
Amy Harris,
Yay!
or Amy Hanks.
Vape Amy's here.
Woody, we hear you, buddy. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Could you
Amy, I
imagine
was
Vape Amy
beginning
and
to
Sam
think you
having
were
an
a
argument?
figment of my imagination.
Amy, we've been missing you in the poker circle. Just saying. Oh, hi.
Now, is this the Amy that you were going to be hooking pops up with?
Not hooking up with, just
Is that something I wasn't supposed to say? Never mind.
no.
not
She is like big time into conspiracy theories. So you know John Camper is.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna love talking to her. And
Yeah, that's what
Pops would
Amy
too,
would
and
love hanging
Donnie
out
would
with him.
too.
I'm sorry, Hoovy. I didn't mean to throw you under
No,
the
it
bus.
wasn't like it.
The look on your face, just
Okay,
like,
what's
shut up.
the ring or Amy and Woody's garage? But one rule here: you don't get too crazy with politics or religion. I will kick you out.
Oh, she gave me the hello. I gotta come in for it. Hello, beautiful girl.
Probably not going to be streaming too much longer. It's 3 a.m. I mean, I got a thing.
Does this mean I can't say I would like vote for Pedro to run for president?
Yep.
Well, then I'm going to start just dance.
We were being jokeful about politics. We're not arguing.
No, vote for Pedro is just somebody in the coin community. He's a friend of mine.
John, you've seen my lives. You know how I am, bud.
I don't remember offhand, but I have
Jimmy
had more
Licari.
Jimmy Licari. Happy 4th of July, Jimmy Licari.
I haven't seen that name around in a long time.
Cheers, you guys and girls.
Jimmy,
Woody, how you doing,
Licari,
brother?
You totally missed the giveaway, Jimmy. You're way here too late.
Happy 4th of July, Jimmy Licari.
Jimmy, what are you doing, brother? You totally missed the giveaway, Jimmy. You're way here too late. New channel
Oh.
stickers. You have to come up to my 1,000 subscriber live stream. Will be the weekend of the 18th or 19th.
John's going to put 2 of them on for pasties. He's going to do a 5-minute dance, and whoever's left at the end wins stickers.
You guys want to see my pasties? I'll show you.
No, I don't.
No,
No, that's not a no. That's a hell no.
I mean, I got fireworks videos added.
Here they are.
I was gonna say it depends on how fast you could take your shirt off and put them back on. You know.
I could try to stick them on there, but I got to try that in private first.
Members only. Okay. No, I see you got a bunch of members only live stream.
John. Oh my God. You can tell what we don't do.
Amy, if you try microdosing, make sure you add lion's mane to it. The two complement each other, and they do wonderful things for your brain and your mood.
Yeah, and by the way, Shrooms gets in and plays poker with us all the time.
Yeah, I suck.
Okay, so Woody's, I guess I take it you're a Ford guy. I'm seeing all these Ford videos.
Well, hell yeah. You've dropped him alive a few times.
Woody, there's an old bottle dump behind my home. I live in a very historic, very old town. The house I live in was a hotel and bar opened in 1890, and I'm actually sitting at a 20-foot long Brunswick and Belk bar built in the 1850s. But
wow,
I was digging in the bottle dump that's behind my house, and I came across an aluminum hubcap or aluminum cap that says Ford on it. That's about this big around, and I'm digging, and I come across a wheel, and I dig past the wheel, and it's connected to an axle. That axle is connected to springs, and that's as far as I've gotten so far.
Wow.
But there is something in a hillside buried, and I've gotten as far as the axle.
So you're talking like a center cap.
Probably not worth nothing, but yeah. Welcome to the stream. I had one old Mopar 20 years ago, but I'm looking to get another one. I had a 71 Satellite years and years ago.
Oh, I like the Satellite Seabrings.
Yeah. I rebuilt the 318 in it. Got way over my head, tried to rewire the whole thing, tried to start it. Wiring harness got on fire.
Yeah, they're notorious for that damn ceramic ballast resistor going out too.
Oh yeah, those things. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I've been stranded.
That thing. Or that, or the torsion bars.
Oh God. That's one way to jack your front end up or down.
Yeah.
If you don't kill yourself doing it.
Y'all need to lean on Shrooms. Trying to get him to get out there and finish that dig. I'm pretty sure he's going to find Jimmy Hoffa back there.
Well, here's the problem with that. Now, considering this is all hearsay, we don't know if it's true, and I could be totally full of shit. It's historic land. I'm not supposed to be digging.
You're not supposed to get caught digging.
Yeah.
So I can only post so much on YouTube.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I can tell you a fun anecdote. My uncle, before he passed away, he and a friend would go and hunt arrowheads in places they weren't supposed to. So they kept notebooks and had their own little code. And I didn't know this till after he passed away. It was some were found where they shouldn't have been digging them up. But I can say it now because nobody can come after him for it. So, but some people just should say allegedly after hunting group. Allegedly.
Yeah, John, I'm a Ford guy. I've got a couple of Buenos Ford pickup step sides, single cab, 81 and an 86, Mushroom and Stacks and Hoovy. But yeah, I'm a Ford guy. But I like them all, though. You know, I like all cars, really.
I'm a Chevy guy, but I've had a couple of Ford cars, Mustang Fox body and like it's an
Oh, yeah.
'86 T-Bird that was freaking awesome. And I've had several Ford trucks, and I loved every damn one of them.
Yep. I like most of the pre-96 models, the OBD1 stuff, you know.
I mean, my daily driver, and it will be till the day I die, is a '95 Silverado 4x4.
Yeah, good truck.
Oh man, I think it's got to be pushing 300,000 miles on it.
They
I
got the
am
TBI on it.
I'm less than, I think I'm 87 miles away from hitting 400,000 miles on my truck
Oh.
right now.
Nice.
Damn.
What kind of truck?
It's a 2015 Chevy 3500.
Not a
Now,
spare
2015?
It's not bad for a Chevy.
2015. Yeah, but I am on my second,
John
third transmission and second or third motor.
Dang,
So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm at 300,000 miles. I replaced a starter once, an alternator once, and a water pump once.
what's up, John
That's it.
Camper? Yeah, I didn't replace anything in my truck for the first 289,000. That was when my first motor crapped out on me. The only maintenance I've ever done was oil changes and brakes.
Hello, John Camper.
What's
That
up,
really is
John?
for yesterday.
Yeah, knock on wood. The car I have right now, 2017 Fusion, only 74,000 miles on it because I work from home, don't barely drive anywhere. But I keep telling people I'm not going to buy a new car. Next car I buy is going to be older than me.
Same here. I've been saying it for a while. Next car I buy, well, maybe not older than me, but certainly older than 1995, somewhere. No, I don't want any of this computer bullshit. It's
Yeah.
It's
Well,
killing.
you really want to get rid of all the computer bullshit. I would say go 85 at the newest.
Amy, talk to me in Messenger sometime, and I am certain I can help you out with some advice. And well, I won't go too far into.
Yeah, Amy says she can hear the woods. Are you tripping? Or are you hearing the crickets and katydids outside my window?
I hear my frogs chirping next to me. I keep poison dart frogs too, so they're singing to me all the time.
Poison dart frogs?
I have yellow frogs. I had blue frogs for a little while, well, 8 years, and metallic green frogs. Yeah, I keep exotic pets. It's just one of my hobbies that I've picked up in the last 20 years.
Yeah, my son does that. He's got like a tarantula and some other shit.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Fine with a
Just
cat
keep
and
it away
dog.
from me. Sorry, John.
I'm just fine with a cat and or dog, but
I've actually had
You mean
reptiles
coon?
that can
I'm telling you, man.
I've had reptiles that can eat me.
Oh, hell no.
One of my lizards one of my lizards, she's about 5
Strange
feet
Day
long.
or Strange Dog Comic and Wrestling. Okay, I gotta check that channel out. I never heard of it, but I'll definitely check that channel out.
Oh, I
Just 'cause
know
it's
that
like-
name.
Right back.
I know that name. Yeah, I totally know that name.
All right.
You know
Yeah.
everybody's name.
I can say as I've heard of that one.
Butterfly, that's why. Duh.
No, that's a new one on me for sure.
Maybe David
Well,
Carlisle can drop the link.
Oh, I have the link. I just wasn't putting it out there.
I know David Carlisle. I've known him for a long time. John, I've known you for quite a while, bud.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not remembering you because I see all your live streams are all like members only. So I've probably seen you on another live stream. I just don't remember it from now.
Oh yeah, like 615 Customs or
Oh yeah,
Robert's
okay.
Garage.
Yeah, I watch
Yeah,
them a lot.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
615 Custom. Yeah, that dude's in my area. Ain't he in Nashville?
Yeah, yeah, he's in Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm outside of Nashville, but that's still my area code. Not area code.
Yeah.
615
I know what
W.
you're
Whatever
talking.
you
I know
what do you call it? The three numbers in front of your phone number.
Yeah.
Area code.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is area code. Yeah,
I guess. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I'll
Yeah.
just make like.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, I came across him in somebody's chat, and I saw that 615. I said, "Dude, you got to be in or around Nashville." He's like, "Yep."
I just
Jimmy
knew I
Sam
needed.
Friends.
Yes, that's where I know him from. Mystery solved. Message incoming.
David
3
done
weeks
dropped the
ago,
link.
found an old comic book at a used bookstore. Ooh.
Well, I think
Yeah, you
I
talk
named
about
the dog
knowing
Triumph.
David for a long time. I think I couldn't even tell you how long I've known David on here.
I've known him since the beginning of my YouTube looking.
Uh,
Before or after I realized you could like talk back on it, not just
everybody.
you could like,
Nope,
videos at will.
No, I don't have to change the camera. Cheers.
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 Oh, Bush Light. I'm glad Sam isn't here. He'd probably rip you a new asshole for Bush Light.
That's all right. I just finished off my Still Austin. I got Still Austin Rye
Ooh,
Reserve.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I finished that off tonight.
Oh,
All I got left is my Tito's.
Oh, heck yeah.
No, that reminded me. So Shrooms was talking about doing the blackberry wine also, possibly. It has seeds in it, so it has
No,
to be like
he's talking about doing Blackberry Shine.
either way. You're gonna have to dump it off because of the seeds.
Yeah, that's why you need a siphon. You're just doing wine. You crush all the berries, get it in there. That's why it's better to have a wide mouth Corboy. And it's like get it in there, crush it all, let it all ferment in there. All the seeds and stem will give you a little more tannin.
Oh, well, you saw I didn't have stems. Like you saw what I had.
Well, he could
But-
also do, like you mentioned, put them in the cheesecloth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got tons of that.
Or coffee filter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got tons of cheese called Scott.
Yeah, but I mean,
One time
if
it was
you're
like-
only going to make it out
It
of
was on
one,
sale for
if you're only
$1.
going to make it, Hoover, if you're only going to make it 1 gallon batch at a time, leave them seeds and stems in there. Siphon it
They're
off.
already not on it. Like I just wait till they're ready to like fall off, and I just go, "Plunk,"
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, in your hand. And
Yeah,
then,
but
you
even
know,
if there's a little bit of seeds and stems still on there, leave them in there. Give you a little more flavor.
it's not gonna be.
It will.
But okay.
And
No,
you can
I
chew
mean-
on them a little bit.
I'm not
No.
disagreeing with you. I'm just saying
Mm.
the way I pick them off of there, that's not going to be in there.
Yeah, nothing a little dental floss won't take care of,
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking trimmer string to get rid of. Any of y'all play guitars or drums
bass
or-
a little bit, but my bass guitar is sitting in a closet collecting dust right now.
I haven't played
Oh man.
the drum since my junior year of high school.
You need to break that thing out.
Marching
That's
band,
it.
band nerd. No, the band teacher pulled me out of playing saxophone. Said we need more snares, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
my bass guitar
But I
is
did
like
it.
cheap, a Korean or Japanese brand 5-string left-hander, and it's
Oh yeah.
there's something wrong with the electronics on it. Because I tried it through a few more amps, so I got to really dig into it to figure out how it works. But yeah, I can.
You don't see a lot of left-handed bass players.
No, you don't. Hendrix was a left-handed guitar player, but
Yep.
not bass players.
He just string it upside down and
Greatest
rock
ever was
on.
left-handed. Geddy Lee.
Yeah, I read an old article, speaking of Jimi Hendrix. It's from Rolling Stone magazine from way back in the day. And the guy interviewing him asked him, said, "How does it feel to be the best guitar player in the world?"
Yeah.
He said, "I don't know. Find Roy Clark and ask him." You remember Roy Clark from
Yeah.
Hee-Haw?
Oh, Hall. Yeah.
Yep. That Jimi Hendrix flat out told him, Roy Clark, best guitarist ever. I mean, he couldn't just play guitar. If it had strings, Roy Clark could smoke that shit.
Yeah. BR 549.
Yeah, Junior Samples. Damn, how old are you, man? You got to have a little bit.
Minnie. Aunt Minnie. Minnie. With the little price tag on her hat.
Minnie Pearl. Yeah,
Minnie
I met
Pearl.
her several times. She was cool as hell.
I'm 58.
45.
Yeah, I was thinking, you had to be like mid upper 50s minimum to remember all that much about Hee-Haw.
Oh, I loved Hee-Haw. My dad would watch it. That's how I got into it, you know.
Yeah, I think that's how we all got into it. Our parents. That was one of the few things they watched that I could tolerate.
Bonanza, Wild Wild West, Have Gun Will Travel.
Yeah, my dad watched a lot of those old 50s and 60s, half-hour Western shows. But the two shows my dad at least loved to watch back then, number one by far was the Star Trek rerun.
Oh, I love Star Trek.
Yeah.
Battlestar Galactica, too.
I haven't seen that one.
It's pretty good. If you like Star Trek, you'll like Battlestar Galactica.
Aren't they supposed to be doing another new Star Trek movie pretty soon?
Not that I know of. I know they're redoing, they're coming out with a new season of their latest series in like 2 weeks. But other than that,
Well, this new bunch, they've done 3 movies. And somebody told me they were in the process or fixing to start the process of making a 4th one.
I wouldn't doubt it. They're popular, aren't they?
That will be a big time popular, yeah.
Yeah, you need to break that bass out, clean it up, and play some guitar, man.
Probably need to restring it too.
That's what I'm planning on.
I want to see John thumping on that bass.
I know he needs to go pick it up and dig it out, or not in that order.
Yeah, man. I'll play some with you, John. We'll play some on the live or something. You like Dwight Yoakam?
No.
You don't like Dwight Yoakam? Like from Sling Blade?
No, I'm not much of a country guy. I'm the metal guy.
Dwight Yoakam was the coolest bald dude there ever was.
Yeah, he was a cool motherfucker. You like Bob Dylan?
Oh, heck yeah. A hurricane.
Knocking on Heaven's Door?
Yeah.
Bob Dylan's one of the best songwriters ever, but his voice was garbage.
He had a weird voice, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was like totally a nasal singer, you know.
Oh.
But he was a poet.
I'm watching the live and I'm lagging like 10 minutes. That's weird. Live stream is, I don't know.
Well, but whole warning of StreamYard when you get on it happens. So it's
like
3 days
Leonard,
at least.
Leonard Skinner, Simple Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fairly simple bass line.
I know you got to like something there, John. Come on, man.
Rush, number one favorite band.
Oh God, Rush. There you go. That's his bread and butter.
Well, if you can hit some Geddy Lee licks on that bass,
yeah,
that's something. That dude
no,
was
there's
good.
a few of them. I'm like, 4 or 5 levels below from hitting because he was good.
Yeah, but the more you love it, the more you'll try to like,
Yeah.
do better at it because you're like, I like to do it and I want to get it right. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
I just burned every hair off my hand.
I mean, I don't love the piccolo, and I'm never going to play it. So, good example. Yeah.
I can play the violin, but you guys will never see it.
I was training the clarinet, but I don't have one. But
you know what? I can't read bass clef.
Yeah, shrooms down here. We don't have violins. Got a shitload of fiddles, but no violins.
Right.
Well,
I wanted to play. I wanted to learn the drums. My mom said no. I wanted to learn the guitar. My mom said no, and she gave me a fucking violin.
Oh, I got a piano, so I feel you.
And then told me, "Hey, good news, you're in the orchestra." I'm like, "I don't want to be in the orchestra. I want to be in the band." And she's like, "No, you're in the orchestra."
So, yay! I can be Jethro Tull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The train.
That's about it.
Back to the flute.
The train, black curtains, and the train house, man.
Let me guess, Shroom Day, did your parents watch like Lawrence Welk?
I don't know what the hell they just didn't want the noise.
Yeah.
They decided that the fucking the drums and guitar were too loud, but I don't see any difference. I think the guitar would have been quieter than the violin. They made me practice outside.
You don't reckon that was a comment on your playing, was it?
I didn't want to play to begin with, but they made me.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird.
Ultimately,
Mama told me
Play something we think's okay.
when I was young. Come sit beside me,
dude.
My only son.
It's very nice.
Anyway,
you know,
I play the guitar quite a bit, John. Just so you know,
Buddy. Have you heard the Seether version of Simple Man?
Yeah, I love it.
What do you
I love Seether.
Do this.
Original's the best.
Charlie Daniels' version was pretty damn good.
That part right there, it just like it makes your hair stand on end. It's like that's good.
Isn't Seether from like South Africa, I think? But I like Seether.
I don't know if they are. I mean, I know that the lead singer was married to Amy Lee at one point in time, and the singer
Winehouse.
No, Amy Lee from Evanescence.
Okay, yeah. Evanescence,
No,
yeah, they're pretty badass.
A dude named Blake at one point in time.
Yeah,
Bring Me Back to Life.
Version, Chris Stapleton, Deftones.
What country is Seether from?
Bring Me Back to Life was Evanescence, I think.
Yeah, that's Evanescence.
Yeah.
It's Amy Lee, the lead singer, female. She married the lead singer from Seether at one point in time. Like
that chick was
2011.
awesome. Her voice was incredible.
Yeah.
There's some, I don't know, Netflix thing or movie or something. Like she did a soundtrack song for her. And it was just like, you could tell it's soundtracky. It was just like, you're playing backwards. I don't know.
You like Four Non-Blondes?
Yeah, all right. There's a one-hit wonder. They had their song.
But no, check them. Four Non-Blondes. She's written so many songs for so many artists. Like she's badassery.
I like
she
the
did
Runaways.
Stuff for Pink, and I can't tell you what else. All right. Singer Four Non-Blondes wrote songs for how many artists?
Yeah. I like Four Non Blondes. I like all music, really, though. You know.
Linda Perry, that's her name.
I like redheads.
Okay, so I know. I told Amy when she was like, everybody kind of quit talking, and I said, no, you have red hair. I was like, so you're already in favor. I was like, Stax, and Stax is happily married. And I was like, me and John have been drinking, so we just act like morons. So don't worry about that. You know.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Hey,
my wife told me
you.
I was no longer allowed to play with redheads. Damn it.
I was just saying that she's in good
I hate it when
favor
they do that.
with red hair.
Yeah. Redheads are pretty temperamental.
Well, I mean, she didn't say, hey, what about that shrooms guy? So she must trust you already. So that's good. She can sense the conspiracy.
25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
I feel like I should let my hair down.
I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world's made up of a brotherhood of man. Whatever that means.
Or whatever
So
that means.
I sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out, what's in my head, and I
Is this taking a long time? Because I want to.
feel a little peculiar. Okay, I'll stop.
No, I wanted to, but I can't carry a tune in a basket. That's why I was asking John.
Yeah, I'm not going to sing. No.
Yeah, you hit the high notes on that one. You need some vice grips on your balls.
And I sound horrible. Oh my gosh, I was 10 was still lurking. Like I've done some pretty shameful channel of shit
I want
that
to see
I knew
Hoovy on karaoke
like,
night. That's what I want to see.
hey, if 710 kept it, that's where it's at.
He doesn't even do that anymore, does he? I don't know.
That's where it lives. He'd be like, Hoover, don't you want to do like some Fred Durst?
BBC, we know
break stuff? BBC. And you know, I'm like, okay, let me go grab a red hat and game on. And I'm like, oh my God, I looked like a dumbass. And like, had fun doing it. I mean, there was like a guy singing about cheese all like salaciously, so I didn't feel that bad. Or cornbread, not cheese. He's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Right. But everybody was having fun. There was a point. I think I made this guy feel stupid and I wasn't trying to at all. I'm so glad you guys get me. Sounds like you're just a goofy motherfucker and I roll with it and that's fine.
Hey, we're all about a half a bubble out of plum anyway, so
right.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm perfect in every way. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
No, just you accepting my flaws.
Yep, and we accept Shroom's delusions that he's perfect. So,
I mean, I hear you.
you're smelling what I'm stepping in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't get it at all.
I am perfect in every way. My mommy told me so.
Oh Lord, it's hard to be.
Well, that's why my mom said
I'm perfect in every way.
Improve on perfection.
That's a good one.
Actually, my mom didn't tell me I was perfect. She told me I was special.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think you're an only child.
I rode the short bus. That's all I'm saying.
I only rode the short bus because they kicked me out of the school district, and they didn't have it. They weren't spending the money on a big bus to ship me.
And Shroom, tell the truth. You like the short bus because the windows tasted better.
They did
Yeah,
kind of.
my favorite color is clear.
Depending on what seat I sat in, one tasted like cotton candy, one was mint.
My favorite color is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I cannot believe you just said my favorite color is clear.
Yeah, window liquor.
I like that. I'll have to remember that.
I had this friend, Liz. Loved Liz to death. Only Virgo I ever knew for a very long time in my life. Anyway, she's like, "Hi, my name is Liz. I spell my name with a Q. I favor the left side of the bed. My favorite color is clear." Like, you crazy bitch! You're gonna be my best friend.
Sounds like an interesting woman.
And she scared my grandma with her boobies. That was hilarious.
With her boot, how'd she do that?
Well, okay, so when I lived with my grandparents, I was like 15. Yeah, 15. My bedroom was upstairs, and my grandma had only raised 5 boys. So Liz and I, one evening, after school, we're like trying to get ready on the weekend, like, oh, we're gonna go somewhere. So we're like, yeah, shower and shave, So, and Liz had like D-sized boobies, and here she comes, like, bra on. I'm saying, but like traipsing through like our hallway area because like nobody else was upstairs. And then my grandma started coming upstairs, and she's like, "Oh my!" Because my grandma was like, just, "Oh my!" One of them type of fragile little ladies, and I was like, "Bless your boobs, done scared my grandma."
Did she have a shirt on?
No, just a bra. It's like we were trying to do our hair, like straighten our hair, and it gets hot. And then we're upstairs. It was, near the end of the school year, like, gosh, they take like just things like you're in the bedroom. No, I'm in the bathroom. No, like lighting's better to do this. Okay, I mean, this spot on my hair looks stupid.
Mama, take this badge from Hoovy.
In the hallway.
And so, through the
She
section
can't use it
is my
anymore. It's getting too dark for Hoovy to see.
Oh, I can think that.
Feels like Hoovy's knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door.
Room.
Yeah, Hoopy did have a badge for a little while until she was exposed as a criminal.
And I'm a river sucker too.
Sorry, John, does the guitar bother you, bud?
Oh, here. No, I'm letting John up.
Yep.
And I'm
showing up the wine that's fermenting.
Yeah. I'm going to put your other John down.
No, you don't have to drop me in the other.
No, I just put you in the basement. In the other part. That's fucking teamwork.
Oh, yeah.
How much often it goes?
He's got a fancier boobler.
I know John likes Johnny Cash. Come on, man.
Oh, of course. Bloop, a bloop, bloop.
Bloop, bloop. Yeah. So Woody, I had a corgi named Johnny Cash that passed it.
Oh, for him to get back in the camera.
I don't know where he went.
Okay, I'll wait here for a minute.
Okay.
He's probably making sure his yard's not on fire again.
Yeah.
Damn. Speaking of yard, I have to fix my lawnmower when I get up to.
I hurt myself today.
That's how much is bubbling already. I left that little bit of.
Oh, John, can I take a time out for just a second? Because you are the reason, after all, that I went and talked on the Cone's new channel. Oh, random, you fucking scuster and a cigarette. And who's gonna mow your yard now? How you doing? Okay.
Are you some Johnny Cash, John?
Hey, random misfit.
Yeah, you're a disgusting cigarette. Yes. Random, you don't even know. John is the one that told me to go comment on that video. And I was like, it's random. Fucking love random. How are the alpacas, man?
That's not a question you hear very often.
No.
Well, he used to have a really badass pizza oven, and then he moved, so I can't ask about that anymore. So I got to ask about that. But Woody, yes, I like Johnny Cash. I had a corgi named Johnny Cash. He's no longer with us. He died 2 Cinco de Mayos ago.
Huh.
Oh, someone doesn't like Johnny
Sorry
Cash.
about that.
Yeah, we can't be friends.
Right?
Yeah, I only get a chance to practice the guitar when I'm not working, so that's like don't get to practice very much.
Welcome back, Shroom. I see you there.
In 1 second, hold on.
Trying to show my wine without showing too much of my fucking kitchen. It's a fucking disaster area.
Oh, yeah, your kitchen looks so messy, John. Good grief.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
There you
Shrooms, he was
go.
wanting to show you the wineage.
Oh,
See, that's a wine
Nice.
I'm doing. Hey, I was speaking to Hoover about leaving a little bit of space there. I mean, this is, I don't know, probably about 48 hours. It's still bubbling pretty good. There's the airlock
okay.
with star sand.
How long does it have to ferment for?
Usually around 2 weeks, maybe
Damn.
3 or 4. I mean, it's not showing like there's some special word for all the stuff that filters out at the bottom. That once it like stops doing this, you check the what do you call it? ABV. You check it once, wait a week, check another time, then siphon it off into another jug and do whatever else you want with it.
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about-
I got to ask, what is ABV?
Alcohol by volume.
Alcohol by
I think.
volume.
Oh, ABV. Okay, I thought you said AVV.
Yeah.
I was like, you lost me.
Say it, John.
Alcohol by
Hello, Random
vagina.
Misfits.
China.
Basically, to get technical, I remember what it's called, specific gravity. That's like technical.
Yeah, I don't bother because I don't understand it. I check the alcohol content
It's really simple with the
at the end.
setup they give you, hydrometer. It's simple.
Yeah, I have one for wine and one for hard alcohol. And I don't understand. I mean, the amount of sugar that's left over in it makes a huge difference. Like, I tried reading my Applejack. Forget it. That thing floated the hydrometer right up and out of the solution.
Yeah, once you get, I mean, my like wine hydrometer, it's only good for pretty much like 25% ABV.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be
Surprised
right
it
back.
went that high.
Count.
Hey,
All
John,
right.
you want to see what not to do?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
All right. Let me drop this one. All right. Well, I did anyway.
Are you going to show them the applesauce bomb?
I was gonna show him my applesauce bomb. Yeah, yeah.
Apple butter.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. I mean, it was in a small space where I do all my melting for my silver, and I also do my
Smelt
painting
it.
in the same room, and it's just it covered everything. It just, including the ceiling.
You know they're not going to make the pennies anymore, right? They're facing
That's
the
what I
penny out.
heard.
Yeah.
No,
Oh well, no
is
more penny Oregon.
is this the last year they were making them?
Either this year or next year. I'm not real sure, to be honest.
They're working on it.
Well, it passed Congress. They're no longer making them. It's just a matter of when are they going to stop.
I think it's 2027. I could be wrong, though.
I mean, they're losing money on every damn one they make.
Yeah.
Well, you can say the same for nickels. They're losing money on those.
Boom, I'm back.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, this is a video I uploaded when fermentations go wrong.
That's quite
Yeah, you
chunky.
must have had
Sir.
not enough. I mean, that's God,
Yeah.
not enough space, not enough airlock. Yeah.
The room to about 90 degrees. When I walked into that room, the cord.
Yeah.
No, I want to say that's an understatement. The cord was hot to the heater that I had pointing at it. I mean, my silversmithing area, I mean, just at that point, I don't think I even thought to look up at the ceiling.
It looks like somebody dynamited the outhouse.
It was bad. Yeah. So that was a lesson learned.
Yeah, because another thing I've noticed, at least all the yeast I use, I mean, you look them up, you look in the pack. Well, you got to look them up because they all don't say in the package. They have like a recommended like heat range.
I knew not to get the room up to 95 or 100 degrees. Well, that can kill the yeast that high of a temperature, but it didn't kill my yeast.
Say you want to keep it like at the max, like 70. If you leave in a hot climate, that's going to be rough. Others will be like, yeah, they're good up to like 80.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. I just
That
know how
was,
to drink it.
Me
I thought I thought the entire batch was lost. I was going to dump the whole thing out, and I decided to just let it settle down. I ended up siphoning some of the liquid out of it so I can give it some more space because the gas just filled up a lot of space in that applesauce. And that's the batch. That's the batch I got 140 proof out of.
Nice.
Dang.
Yeah, dang is right. This shit is like drinking battery acid. I'd never gotten
in your watch pocket for you.
I had never gotten any alcohol. The highest content I had ever gotten out of my still was like 120, maybe a little more. That's average, I think. Yeah. So when I saw 140, I was like, "Holy shit!" And when I actually tasted it, yeah, it's 140.
That's crazy that you're just getting that and it's not even in your still. I'm thinking you probably had like zero room in both those things. Is both of them exploded?
Yep. I left probably a good 8 inches.
Wow. It must have been the heat then.
It was definitely the heat. The room got, I'd have to say, well over 100 degrees. I'm surprised.
No. 8 inches. I bet she liked that.
Yeah, shit. She wishes.
I hear the average man is like 6.
Yeah, he was random. Yep. But we'll see how that goes.
I'll be right back.
140 proof, huh? Woo.
Yeah, it's good shit. Yeah. I'll be right
It
back.
tasted good. So at 140, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's Zippo lighter fluid right there.
Yeah. That'll light
You
you
know,
up.
I would almost rather have Zippo lighter fluid in my mouth if it wasn't going to poison me.
Oh my.
No, come on, mate.
No, it's not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't want to take a full shot of it, but at the same time,
yeah, I'll take a push out of it. Shit.
I would too. Hell yeah.
Nope.
No.
Yeah,
Take a couple shots
a
of it.
good shot of that. That'll burn you all the way down to your gizzard.
My 120 proof, I can take
My
a shot of
gizzard
my
is already
120.
completely burnt. Yeah.
But until you actually take a sip of 140 proof, it's like there's not really a whole lot of difference between that and Everclear at 190 proof.
No,
Or
yeah.
90, 200, depending where you
Oh,
get
like
it. Yep.
that's the stuff you put on top of like a little like amaretto shot and like, oh look, there's fire, and then you've got like a half of like a beer and you drop it in there and you're like glug glug glug, flaming Dr. Pepper because it tastes like Dr. Pepper. But you're not just gonna go, look what I can do. Look, no. No. Oh my god, that just gave me cold chills.
It's got a good flavor to it though.
Oh. Well, if you're talking flavor, that's a whole different ballgame.
That's what I like doing the wine. I can control and get the nice flavor, dry or sweet. We can
Smells like
Cheers.
tuna. You're doing all right, bud.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this blackberry. I just need another 4 or 5 pounds of blackberries, and I'll have enough for another run.
Blackberry run.
I told Hoover I'm only like 6 hours away from Hoover. If I gotta make sure she's doing that blackberry right, so it doesn't like screw up like last batch she did, and I will come down there for taste testing.
Yeah, that was too many cooks in the kitchen.
How do you screw it up?
When somebody won't leave it alone doing something, and they go, no, don't do that, don't do this, and then you're like, okay, my plan is way different than your plan.
I mean,
I already started my plan, and you're invading on my space.
Unless you forget to add sugar, how else could you possibly screw up making it?
I just told you.
Too many cooks in the kitchen, but that didn't tell me where it went wrong. What happened to make it go bad?
I already had what I was going to do with like the 5-gallon thing, did the concentrate, did the sugar, started mixing it in the bottom because that was warm. Yada, carry on. Then started putting the warm water in it. Kept mixing. And then it was like, oh no, you don't do that. Here, I'm just going to like scoop it out of your arms, and then now I'm going to do it. And I'm like,
I don't know. I'm lost. The only reason I'm asking is so I
start with the 1 gallon. Start simple, start with 1 gallon bag.
Of all the sugar that I thought was not going to be in it, so it would be sweet the way I want it, I was sneaking sugar into it. Meanwhile, we were not communicating about this. He felt bad and was sneaking sugar into it. Disaster.
Well, that's just a higher alcohol content in my mind. I mean, I've only gone by calculations that videos have told me to go by, which is
but when you don't tell
around
somebody you're doing it, and they don't tell you they're doing it, then yeah. And then the shit ended up being like 5%, and it was just too thicky sweet. It was like syrupy almost. And I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, that's because you added like 3 times the sugar.
Because we weren't telling each other we were sneaking sugar into it.
Hey, Doug Harding, what's going on?
You made sugar beer.
See, that would have been the stuff to freeze precipitate, freeze distillation.
We still have a bottle, I think.
because not only do you concentrate the alcohol, but you also concentrate the sugars.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
I don't know anything about it. I just know how to drink.
Yeah, you want to get your wine
So-
going. You want to get your
No.
wine going. You should be able to make it in like 30 minutes.
No, from the
15.
disaster, I still have 2 bottles.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, but
in those?
weren't you saying it only tasted like half as alcohol content as you wanted?
no, it's 5% alcohol. I would have
Yeah,
liked
that's
to make it 8. Like 8 would have been
You get something
acceptable.
else wrong then too. Yeah, it should be.
How long ago did I make this? Because it tastes better now. Just saying.
It might have fermented a little bit more with all that sugar in it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't said poof. But,
Yeah. No, like these bottles, I stuck them in that cabinet down there.
Now, who of you, if you
Forgot
ever get
about 'em.
bored,
I think
dump those
Oh, I hate
into a
when
plastic bottle, stick them in the freezer,
Okay.
Yeah.
let them freeze solid, and then tip it over so it can drain into another container.
Yeah.
And as soon as the ice that's left over turns pretty clear, stop draining it, stop letting it thaw, separate it, toss the ice, and then try what you got left over. It's going to concentrate your alcohol.
John knows I'm a master of putting wine in the freezer. So
Yeah, but you do exactly what it says. Pour it in like a 2-liter bottle, maybe like 80%. Freeze. Turn it over in another container. Yeah, it'll turn your 5% into like what? Maybe the first time it'll turn into what, like maybe 20%.
I'm not sure on the calculations. I know it just, if you really want to turn it into something like Applejack, you got to do it over and over. But if she's trying to concentrate it just a little, get some of that water out. Yeah, just one freeze precipitation. I think it'll definitely make it sweeter because the sugars will concentrate too.
no, like now it tastes better. It feels like it should be like thinner. I don't know a better way to say it. Like
what, tastes like too thin or not thin enough?
No, it's that. But I just took a sip of. It's still like a little slurpy. Instead of like
it's got too much
it tastes
sugar.
like a dessert wine. I'll put it that way.
Oh.
It tastes like a dessert wine.
Well,
in that case, you may want to add some distilled water to it then.
If that's all it takes, then shit, yeah. What random say? Guys said don't drink too much or you're gonna get a mental headache.
Yeah, there's something to that. It's actually called apple palsy. There's a name for it if you drink too much of it, because you're also concentrating the methanol and the acetones and aspartates and all that other bad shit that's in alcohol to begin with.
Yeah.
Like Sam was
that's why
asking
you
earlier.
say, that's why I've heard people say that you shouldn't do it in wine, because it's a way to make commercial wines at a winery. So yeah, it's going to have a lot of trace amounts of weird fucking rough chemicals.
You have to drink literally gallons of fucking wine in order to get that poisoning. So, you know, I'm talking. You concentrate 15 gallons of wine into, you got to drink a lot in order to get that methanol poisoning.
Because I looked at his channel, Hoover, I kind of recognized who he was, and he looked half familiar.
What I'm smelling is homework. Yep.
No, Steve.
That's why I said. That's why I'm like, what I'm smelling is homework.
I'll be right back.
Talking about Steve. I don't know who was Steve. There's 6.
Yeah, that Steve guy. I don't know about him.
I got booted.
You're like an ass.
I don't know how we found Steve, and it's probably Hoover's fault, but yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I wish this thing did like. Woody, do you kick it with like Small Engine Nation or somebody like that? Or
That's the
who's your
old like
people?
surf
Who's your
rock.
people?
What is that?
Do what, Hoovy?
I said, do you kick it with like the Small Engine Nation guys? Or I was like, who's your people? Why are you leaning forward when you have headphones on? Oh my dirks.
No,
Cheers.
he's talking to a lot of the car guys. I've seen him on like 615 custom.
I gotta give you plumbers like that's funny as shit.
No.
615 Customs, Robert's Garage, that one garage. You know, I hang around the
Do
car
you
guys
know the
pretty
Small
much.
Engine Nations group? That's all I asked.
I don't know the Small Engine Nations group. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
No, I
Okay.
know well, I do
Sick
know
and
some
tired?
small engine people. Sick and tired, Chris. Yeah, I know Chris.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe that's the connection. Sick and tired. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Cajun
yeah.
part of that small engine group?
Wasabi, USA all day.
Hey Woody, how about I know one car channel I watch a lot. It's got a lot of good information and technical shit about Ford, Chevy, Chrysler's, Uncle Tony's Garage.
Oh, UTG. Yeah, I know that one.
I don't know. I'm just saying, if he knows sick and
If you're a
tired,
car guy, you have to watch like Roadkill and Roadkill Garage.
Yes, sir. Yep, I know all those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know them. I know their channels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got UTG stickers on my toolbox over here.
Oh, nice. I need to get some of his.
Yeah, I think I heard Alexander ramble on about that channel one time, but you know, now
he's
that
a
the
kicker.
rambles, I tend
Small
to,
Engine
you know,
Nation, and Alexander is everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Chris
Uncle,
is
Uncle
cool.
Tony's Garage, some
I
of the videos
love
are
Chris.
cool,
I
but
do. Chris.
he'll ramble on about one like design flaw of a small block Mopar or Chevys versus Mopar, and it'll be like the 25-minute video.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the oil delivery on the Hemis and shit.
Mm-hmm. And why Hemis suck? Why Chevy suck? Why Fords are bad? Why Fords are good? And
I don't really watch UTG much because I just don't have time to watch all the channels, that I'm subscribed to.
yeah, but he's a smart guy. I mean, he knows what he's doing. I mean, you can obviously tell that much. And he's been
He's a
doing
Mopar
that
guy
shit
for sure.
Yeah, he's been
Yes,
doing
sir.
that shit for ages.
well, nobody's perfect.
Yeah. Prime example. I just got an email that today is July 5th, and it says, if you need refill requests, do not do them later than July 3rd. Thanks for telling the motherfucker 2 days later. I mean, I already did my stuff, so I'm not worried about it, but that's what you do with people on psych meds.
Thanks for telling the motherfucker.
Right. It's like, is this all like a controlled experiment? What the fuck are you doing to people? Good job.
We're living in the Matrix, right?
Yeah, I can sit on some people's streams sometimes and hear it go vroom, 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 and I'm just like,
I probably won't even remember what it is. Let me look at my history. What is the history of that channel? Where is it?
yes, random, you disgusting cigarette mother trucker, and nobody mows your yard for you, and the alpacas are gonna bite you and be all mean. And
yeah, I was watching this channel called David Bizard.
Yeah,
yeah, and I was watching the whole series. You got a whole series of like 16 videos. I got to watch more of them. They're like doing some kind of channel with Uncle Tony's and a few other channels challenges. This was all done years ago, but they're trying to like squeeze as much horsepower as they can cheaply out of a 318 while being limited by like a 300 CFM 2 barrel. It's like, that's insane, but yeah, I want to watch all those.
David Visser knows his shit. He's big time motor builder.
Yeah, because I watched a couple of the series of videos, and he was talking about how to like grind your crank and this and this and that, or
Yeah. He's hooked up with like Unity Motorsports,
yeah,
AMA racing. What is it? AMA or AM something racing?
man.
Yeah.
AMA racing.
Something drag racing. They do a lot of drag racing.
NRA, but yeah,
It's not it's the other one. American something Racing Association or
I
something.
don't know. Yeah, but that was a lot of technical fucking details and like showing way how much you can grind and machine your cranks and rods. I mean, still, I mean, yeah, it's not something anybody can do off in their own garage, but it's still like interesting. Because I know you can like, especially on anything, Ford, Mopar, Chevy, whatever, you can definitely like take fudge, you know, lose fucking a couple pounds here or there, maybe pick up 5-10 horsepower.
Yeah. Port your own heads with a carbide bit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just kind of not, I know, yeah, not full on porting, but at least blend them in a little bit.
Nick's Garage. I think they're hooked up with Nick's Garage out of Canada. He's a big Mopar
I
guy.
love me some Canadian. This thing. They're
You know,
weird.
my
and
favorite-
that stuff's way over my head.
So
My favorite Canadian is Zip Ties, Bias Plus.
I mean, not that a lot of people know him, but mine is dickered with Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
These
I'm
are
gonna tell Donnie you said that.
I don't know, Donnie. I don't know his eye color or his middle name. We are not friends yet. Just saying.
He's oh, it doesn't matter. He's gonna be crushed. He's
Well,
probably gonna cry.
That is my truth, and I've been saying that for years. If I don't know your eye color or your middle name, we are not friends. So there you go.
We're not friends.
Yeah, apparently we're not.
I don't even really know your first name. So
Wow.
no. Middle
Feelings
names.
are hurt. I'm crushed.
That's my rule. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I won't take it
I
personal.
know it is. Don't take it personal. No.
That's
You
a
know.
Doc Holliday move there, man.
Yeah.
I'll be your Huckleberry. He ain't friend.
Tombstone? You trying to fuck with Tombstone? That's like
Yeah, and then
1995.
like dramatic music kicks in and someone dies 5 minutes later.
Yeah, Hoobie, I could use that if I had blue eyes. I could tell you, but I don't have green eyes. Like I say, I had blue eyes. Yeah, after that accident, one blew this way, one blew that way.
Oh, motherfucker. Well, mine are brown because I'm totally full of shit. So
That's
Make
what I
your
was
brown
getting
eye
ready to
blue.
say. That's what I was told. I'm full of
Make
shit.
your
That's
brown
what
eye
I-
blue.
that's why I kept messing with you. Like, talk shit when we're playing poker. I was like, talk shit already. I was like, we're going to be fine.
You don't have to tell me twice. Just give me a couple of minutes to get to know you.
Well, I'm debating.
I had a lady come up to me about a year ago, and I don't know why she was staring at me. She's like, "Oh my God, you have lovely eyes." She said, "Did you realize one of them's a slightly different shade than the other?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "This because this one's plastic." And the look on her face is she was horrified.
Oh, dude, you should have pulled it out and offered it to
Oh
her.
fuck no, man! I don't even want to see that shit. I ain't going to subject
I
anybody else to
I
it.
totally would have been like, licked it and stuck it back in there like,
What, you actually have a glass eye sex or no? I mean,
It's plastic. Now if they remove your eye, they put a round coral implant in there, and they sew it in, Then once that heals up, it's a polymer plastic that they'll squirt it in there, and it basically it's like a super thick contact lens, and they custom paint it. I mean,
Ooh.
I'm due to get another one made because your insurance will pay for one every so often. But this one works fine. But when I do go get another one, I'm thinking about just getting a rebel flag because I saw a dude that had one. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
So
my
like
Uncle
the
Jim.
sclera, like the white part of your eye
my
would
Uncle
have that
Jim.
behind
He
it.
was,
Well, that's what when they put that coral in, they use. I've got part of a dead person. They take a donor sclera and they sew it in to keep that coral in place, and then it's so porous, your nerves and your blood vessels and everything, muscle tissue all attaches
for
to
like,
it.
this in your back and stuff to like
coral, as in fucking chunks of calcium from the ocean.
Yes, coral. Yeah, because it's so porous.
They use that for like discs in your back. I didn't know they could use that for your eye, but I get what he's saying. And then do the thing with the sclera, which is like the white part of your eye.
Yeah, that's
You're out of your element, dude. Let me talk. the man.
I think I'd make it like an 8-ball or a 9-ball or something like that.
Well, I've thought about the rebel flag. I've thought about doing like dragon's eye, like a cat eye, dragon's eye kind of reptile looking thing, just to freak some people out.
No, don't get reptile. Yeah. I wouldn't get reptile.
Then you got people staring at you,
I wouldn't
and you're thinking to yourself, "What the fuck are you looking at?" Like
take a picture.
Yeah, well, I kind of enjoyed spinning people out every now and then. It's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
They
can't take a joke.
I know my my uncle had that happen to him. He went into, God, he is good shit.
Are you talking about mowing the yard, Uncle?
No, my uncle he's a good, I don't know, maybe 8-10 years older than my dad. But he got drafted into Vietnam in like early 65. Well, pretty early when it was going on.
He was in the shit.
Yeah, he went in through his training, and basically like a month or two after he got in there, shrapnel in his face, and basically got out because they had lost his eye, had to get a glass eye.
Yeah, back then I think they just basically like painted up something that looked like a marble.
Well, I don't know, but he said that never. I mean, he's doing great right now. He's doing great. I'm still married to the same woman, kids, grandkids, but he's doing great.
Like that wasn't a contact. That was like they tried to like fit it to.
Yeah, but he was in Vietnam for like just less than 2 months.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got out quick. I just hated that's a bad way to get out quick.
Yeah.
How quick do you recover from something like that?
I don't know.
Like what?
It depends on what other damage is done. Because when I did mine, I fractured my skull, blew out the orbit around my eye, ended up with 13 bone fragments in the frontal lobe of my brain. Yeah.
Okay.
It fucked me up.
I don't know. I never really heard the whole story about him. So.
No, but if you have fragments that bust apart, like your orbit is like the hard bone that's all around your eye. That's your orbital bone. All that.
Yeah.
That if any of that's busting off and going back there, think about how sensitive your face is.
And it up in my forehead above my eyebrow. I mean, when your skull breaks, it doesn't just like snap. It like a wind. You see how windshields break? That's how your skull breaks.
Crackles. Yeah, it shatters.
So that was the eye was a gigantic pain in the ass, but bones in your brain, a little bit more of a bigger deal.
Yeah, like I had a buddy when I was.
Don't know why I'm fucked up.
Yeah, in the 5th grade.
Excuses.
Long story short, he and his mom were running late. He went out to go feed these puppies they had in the garage. there was a piece of fiberglass, like I don't know, like about that long or about that thick. And when he went back, bent down to feed him, right through his eye. It was the day after Martin Luther King Day. I will never forget that. We were like, yeah, sixth grade. I'll say sixth grade. Yeah. And we were like, well, Dean's not in, like, hanging out in the hallway yet with us. Blah, blah, blah. We're like, well, what's going on? And an ambulance went by, and I was like, you guys, I was like, I don't have a good feeling about this. And sure enough, they're like, yeah, he had an accident, and it was from going out to feed the. He had 16-hour surgeries at a time for like retinal repair and stuff like that. Bethesda over in St. Louis. Yeah. And then when he got home, in his bunk beds, they cut out a hole in the bunk bed so that his face was stationary in that, and then put the TV there so he could, and drilled arm holes through it so he could at least play video games, even though they said you're not supposed to move your eye around a lot. But yeah, and then we go over there and play golf. Like for a couple of years, he would always do this near his eye with his jacket. Like he didn't want any of us to look at it, and he could see like light and dark out of it. But yeah, it was never the same. But now, like he works for the fire. Well, I think he's volunteer fire department, but like I'm sure he does something else like that. But I know it was really upsetting to him because he loved planes and jets and stuff like that. Like that's what he wanted to do, was be like a pilot, and something like that happens. Yeah, that's out the window, obviously, because your peripheral's shot from that, and I was like, man.
Well, the worst thing about that shit is it totally fucks your depth perception.
Yeah.
I mean, it eventually gets a little better, but it never. I mean, if it happens to you when you're a kid, you adapt much easier.
Yeah, because we were like 12.
Hey, KK.
What's up, KK?
Hello, darling.
It's after 4 a.m. here, so I got to get my ass to bed.
Yeah,
Oh, you have to work post-holiday?
I don't have to work, but I do have to get to bed.
Post-holiday?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice. Woody, it was nice meeting you, man.
There's guys, I'm gonna I've been up so I got up way early today, so I'm gonna be calling it end of the live stream. Been 3 hours, it's been fun, but
yeah, I think y'all just scared who he was gonna bring up poker. That's what I think.
No, I'm done.
No, you were the poker man. I can't even find the poker on the Facebook, and you guys want to share.
Everybody have a good one.
KK, happy 4th of July.
Live.